Hello, everybody. It is Burns. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today? Today we are on day 5, class number 5, and day 5 of our Juicy Jumpstart. And today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics. One of my favorite topics to talk about. And we are going to get started in just a moment. But today we are talking about proteins, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, baby. Hello, Nikki. Yes, Nikki is here, and the Facebook stream is working. Oh my God. How excited is Burns today that this is actually going to work exactly like I had planned, exactly like I have been prepping for. So, hello, hello. If you're tuning in, say hello. Barbara is here. Barbara is watching on YouTube. Hi, Barbara. So great to have you. My God, you're looking radiant in your profile picture, my darling. I am loving this. Okay, well, we are ready to go because yesterday it was quite the fiasco getting this to stream on Facebook for you guys. So, my apologies. You may not have caught yesterday's class. It was really, really good, but I was like really having a little bit of a moment in the beginning of the class. Alana is here. Hello, beautiful. How are you? I hope you had a great start to your morning. I'm just going to jump over here into my Facebook. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Is everybody else excited? Let me know in the comments. Carla is here. Hello, beauty queen. Look at you guys. You guys are rocking the profile pictures. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Hello, Ronnie, Ronnie. Ronnie, Ronnie. Ronnie, Ronnie. Ronnie, Ronnie. Another beauty queen. Look at you guys. You guys are rocking. I'm not even kidding you. We are a fine looking bunch of people, I've got to say. Yes, Nikki. Nikki rocking the fitness vibe. I'm just going to go into my I'm going to do this on my iPad. Welcome everybody. If you're popping in right now on the live, if you're watching on the replay, if you're watching in the replay, type in the comments. If you're watching on live, type in the chat if you're watching on YouTube, or in the comment box if you're watching this through Facebook, the good old Facebook. And I'm going to just go into my Facebook groups and I am going to share this with my favorite groups, because today we are talking about proteins, the whole truth. I should change that. I'm going to change that to say the whole truth and nothing but the truth, baby. The whole truth and nothing. Where's my apostrophe? Nothing but the truth. Because so many assumptions about protein. And I want to really help clarify exactly what the real story is with this whole thing called protein, because I gotta tell you, it could be it could be confusing. Barbara is listening on Facebook right now. Who else is here? Amy is here. Hi, Amy. Aw, thank you, Ronnie. I always want to say Ronnie. Do you get that as well? Is it Ronnie or Roni? Happy day 6, Source Energy. Yes, indeed. Day 6. How is everybody feeling on day 6? If you're doing our Juicy Juicer challenge, if you're doing our, what is it called? Hashtag Juicy Jumpstart, then you know what this is all about. Let me go to my Facebook profile and just share this with everybody. I am sharing this with several of the groups on Facebook that have been so powerful and so helpful to my growing and my learning about fruits and about juicing and about how we can transform our bodies with this powerful alkaline energy. Hello, Elaine. Oh my gosh, I love your glasses, Elaine. Your glasses are fire. I have my glasses somewhere here too. I'm going to show you. I don't usually wear them because I need to see the screen. I used to wear my on-camera glasses that were the same as these all the time, but These are my glasses. But I can't see the screen if I wear them. So, yes, Alana, you have live chat now. Isn't this cool? I think this is just one of the best things ever. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. So I'm glad I can bring you guys on. There's my gorgeous beauty queen, Sandy Bass Becerra. Here she is in the house. Sandy, that was a fun conversation we had last night, eh? About poop. Oh Lord, the things we are going through, the things we are experiencing. Hello, Duda. Duda is my beautiful man's cousin, all the way in England. And she is here. Duda has been rocking her juicing and getting her health back. She's been going through the experiences of like, whoa, this is a really powerful detox. I think I need to pull it back a little bit. I got some stuff going on. So Duda, I'm so happy that you are here and that you are continuing on this journey with us. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, before I read and share any more comments there, I would like to share this with my juicing group. So here are some juicing groups. If you are watching and you want to really become a part of a community and learn from other people, these are the groups that I love, that I am a member of. I do not own these groups. I do not manage these groups. They're not my groups. I would love to be able to do groups at some point, but I got to be honest with you, I don't have the time. I just don't have the time between teaching and coaching, teaching you guys this material and coaching one-on-one and just doing all the work that I'm doing to share this material. I don't have time to run my own group. So what I've done is I have been sharing these videos to these groups where I have grown and learned so much. And these are the groups that I encourage you to look into if you're looking for something more, if you're looking to learn from other beautiful, brilliant people who are doing this work. Juicing and Raw Food Support Group Journey, that's the first one. Hello, everybody over there. I also just shared to Juicing for Health, Solid Food Vacation / Juice Feasting, Juicing Mama. These are really amazing, amazing groups that I strongly encourage you guys to have a look into and experience. There's so much of really good stuff that people are putting out here. So I want you guys to go check out a variety of them. It's not just about what I'm putting out, it's about what this entire community of people who are focusing on their health through juicing, what these communities, what we all bring to this table so that we can all learn together. I'm sharing this to fans of Dr. Robert Morse, ND, and sharing the Detox Diet by Dr. Robert Morse, ND. And that little bit of administration is done. So let's see, let's check in with our class today and see who else is here. Elaine says, rough night last night, pain under right rib all night, now move to the left. Is it under the front rib or under the back rib? Where is that discomfort? Remember, whenever we have any discomfort showing up in our body and we are doing this beautiful protocol of detoxification, you can rest assured, Elaine, that these are detox symptoms that the body is just experiencing as natural and part of the healing process. I think sometimes we are so freaked out by pain in our body because we associate pain with dis-ease and with acidosis. We just didn't know it at the time, and we get really freaked out by that, and we start thinking, oh my God, I'm in pain, something's going wrong, I'm feeling worse, this isn't working, it's hurting me, when in fact it is the healing process well underway. There we go. Elaine says, thank you, I love your classes too. Joan is here. Joan from Santa Cruz, Source Energy. I love your profile name. If you guys just signed up to YouTube and you came to this platform because of the little glitch I had yesterday and you're like, oh, I want to interact, I want to be on camera, or my comments on camera, that is amazing. Go into your profile on YouTube and upload. It's so easy, it's so simple. So you've made your profile, right? just go into your profile settings and upload a little picture. Let's see your face. Svet is here. Hello, good morning, beautiful. I hope you are having a good start to your morning. And where is my Apple Pencil? Because I really wanted to tap with that on my screen. There we go. I found it. Sandy was like, yeah, I know, right? So one of the things that Sandy and I were talking about were what happens, what's going on with these bowel movements. And I promise I'm going to do a class on the stuff that comes out of us. I'm not going to show anything on camera because I know that's a little bit much for a lot of people. And I know it was a lot much for me when I started doing this. To see somebody was going to show what was in the toilet bowl, I was like, oh God, no, I cannot handle it. I'm not going to show anything on camera, but I do want to talk about the stuff that we are experiencing, because the more I talk to my people and especially my one-on-one clients, the more I realize that we are all having the same type of crazy, we are not sure what's going on with the bowel movements. It's like, what is happening? So I do want to do a class on that. Tomorrow's class for this series of 40 classes to learn about the divine art of healing through detoxification. Tomorrow's class, what I want to do for class 7, it's Sunday. So I thought, you know what? Let me give the class time to catch up on the homework. I will let you know what the homework is at the very end of this video, and I'll post it in the description of this video once it is uploaded. But tomorrow's topic, I want to talk about some spiritual aspects, letting go of judgment, so that we can free up our energy and be a bit more gracious with ourselves and give ourselves some grace, so that we're not beating ourselves up. I think a lot of us beat ourselves up, and we need to get out of that beating ourselves up mode. So Alana says, oh, wait, I can see the Facebook and YouTube comments here now? Yes, girl. Yes, I fixed it. So I started using StreamYard, which is a streaming app where I can pull up comments. I can do different things. And one of the things is see your comments, whether you're watching on Facebook Live or you're watching it. I can simulcast, basically. I'm simultaneously streaming live to Facebook and YouTube through one beautiful little platform here called StreamYard. Did I say Streamlab? StreamYard. Emoji King is in the house. All right. Hello, Emoji King. Hello, Michael. Michael is here. Handsome young man you are. Gel is watching on Facebook. Where am I here? Let me scroll up. Texas is in the house. Chuck is in the house. Chuck is from Texas. Howdy from Texas, everyone, for your success. What a sweetheart you are, Chuck. And we are praying for yours as well. We are all in this together. Oh my word, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Let me give it a try. Indrawati Jane. Hello from the UK, likes all of my videos. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Alana Burns, you'll have to message me the juicing groups. I can comment them when you share them with us. Okay, I will do that for sure. Thank you. I will for sure. Sandra, you are here as well. Hello, Sandra. Front rib and back rib a bit too. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Elaine was just mentioning that sometimes last night and this morning she had a pain under her rib and it's kind of moving around left side to right side. Who knows, man? I'm telling you, this detox process is pretty amazing. Half the time, I don't know what's going on with my body, but I'm chalking everything up to this detox, because what I do know is that when you start replacing the acid forming food with the alkaline forming food, the body is going to naturally detox. And that process is going to be as long as it's going to be. And that process is going to be as varied as it's going to be. I find that this time around, I'm on day 146 in total. And what I have found is my first 40 days where I was just doing just straight up juice cleansing, 100% juice, I had some really, it was a beautiful detox experience, but it was very different to this one. After the 40 days of 100% juicing, I went straight to um, uh, 80% juicing and 20% raw, maybe 30% raw, 70, 30, 80, 20, around that. And what I found was that uh, my body, I was still detoxing. My kidneys were filtering like a boss. I was so happy about that. My bowel movements were really good. And I felt really good. And then I wanted to start and jump into another 40 days. And that's where I said, you know what, let me see who else wants to do this on my Facebook, because so many people, so many of you had been really resonating with the stuff I was sharing and talking about my own experience. You were loving the raw vegan recipes and dishes that I was making and sharing in my stories. And I encourage you guys, follow my stories on Instagram and Facebook. The links are going to be in the description to this video if you're watching it on YouTube right now. And you'll see a lot of my behind the really just a lifestyle for me and my boyfriend and my daughters who live with me. So and they're 18 years old. And so I wanted to start, and I said, you know what, I don't want to do this alone. I feel like I'm going to be more successful if I do this with you guys, like with other people. I wonder who wants to do this, because so many of you have been really inquiring and really asking about uh, asking about I want to start, but I don't know how. And do I start now or do I start later? And I just thought, let me just put this out there and see, maybe excuse me, maybe some of you would want to jump on board and do this with me. I don't know. And then here we are. I have no idea how big this class is. I do know that right now we have 41, 42 people watching, and thousands of views on the Facebook uploads. And I just recently this week decided, let me start streaming them here on YouTube as well, so that my YouTube family can see them. I've been doing YouTube videos for uh, since 2009. Did a lot of hair and makeup videos. You can check those out on my YouTube channel, and you can see that, you know, I've done a lot of stuff here, and I love teaching. I'm a teacher. I'm actually a teacher with the Ontario College of Teachers here in Ontario, Canada. And I taught for 19 years. I taught everything from JK to grade 11. I loved it. I still love it. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of online teaching for them, for the Board of Education again. So I love doing this. I love sharing it. And on a regular basis, we usually have about 25 to 30 people that are watching the classes live that I've been doing. And I'm so happy about that, because this is an opportunity. If you're just tuning into me, if you're just discovering me for the first time, I'm Burns, by the way. Hello. I'm your certified detox specialist. I'm Dr. Morse certified to help myself learn and grow through and heal myself through the power of understanding what detoxification is and how to regenerate the body. And now I get to help you guys do the same thing for you. So I am beyond happy, beyond happy. Yeah, Jay Cordich, the juice man, uh, taught me juicing. Yes, Emoji King, hello, and welcome to the class again. Oh my gosh, I love having you here. Emoji King is amazing. How many years have you been doing this? Can you let everyone watching know, Emoji King? Give us a little quick breakdown. Um, you can't spell, it seems. I know, it's like you got fat thumbs, right? That's what I say. My thumbs are too fat. Emoji Kings is waving to Amy. Hello, Gwyneth. Oh my goodness, look at you, girl. I love it. I love it. Michael says, switched from pineapple and apple yesterday after receiving my Concord grape. My God, the bowel movements are fast and furious, my friend. Hell yeah. I'm telling you, this is like a power washer. This Concord grape juice that we're talking about, that we are feasting on, that I'm feasting on, that Dr. Morse approves of it being bottled and pasteurized. I know I freaked out myself when I first heard this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like you. I'm like, what? No, it's pasteurized. Everything should be fresh. I totally get it, but Dr. Morris has said that, well, you put it in your body and you can see, right, Michael? It's like, damn, that's powerful, man. That is powerful. It's like a power washer for your intestines. It's like it just gets in there and just is scraping out all that stuff. And if you're anything like me, and it sounds like you are, that stuff that's coming out of you, that stuff that just looks like, what is that? This is not a regular bowel movement. It's we're going to talk about that on another probably on Monday. I'm telling you, that is a lot of that, what you're seeing in the toilet right now, that is all kinds of parasites. That's all kinds of parasites. That stuff that just looks like little floaty bits, like where's all this pulverized lettuce or kale coming from? It's not pulverized lettuce or kale. It's parasites. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Anyone getting green bile color in stools? My bowel movement since I started this grape juice has been green. It's crazy. I'm telling you, you're on the right track. This is what we are all experiencing with this, 100%. Let me scroll back up here. One of the things I love about this class is the interactivity that we have, especially now that you guys get to pop up on the screen with your comments, right? Gel says kidneys are not filtering, but did see 2 small stringy mucus thingies in this morning's bowel movement. Parasites, my friends, parasites, worms, all kinds of stuff. That stringy mucus thingy, well done, Gel. That is amazing. You are doing it. Past 2 nights, better sleep. We have all, and we're going to be talking about this in today's class. Today's class is all on protein, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, baby. Nothing but the truth, because a lot of us are operating under a lot of assumptions that protein is good for us, and not realizing that one of the things that happens with all this protein that we have been eating for our entire lives is the parasites that are feeding on the dead, decayed flesh that's putrefied in our intestines. And now we come along with this grape juice and it's like power hose time. And what's coming out of us is the stuff that's being stuck and holding on inside of us. I have the sensation, I often look down and I say, man, it sounds like and feels like the Alien movie going on down here. I was on a call with one of my girls yesterday, one of my clients, and I was like, "Did you just hear that?" She was like, mm-hmm. She can hear my stomach rumbling from the phone. That should be a better name for these cleansing reactions than healing crisis. I don't like the word crisis. I know it doesn't have to be a crisis. 100%, 100%. This is a healing opportunity, is what it is. That's what's happening in the body. It's like, oh my God, this is happening. I understand the word healing crisis, right? Because a crisis is when all things come to a head. And yeah, we do have negative connotations around, around certain words, but oh well. Mine was, Alana says, mine was orange yesterday morning and dark fibrous looking last night. That dark fibrous thing, guys, I'm going to give you a little tip here from the Burns. If you take a rolled up piece of toilet paper, roll it up into a little wand, and if you pull to the side of the bowl some of these fibrous things that you think is fiber that you're looking at, and you see what they actually are when they're dragged up the side of the bowl, they're not fibrous. They're not fibrous, and they're mucousy, and they're parasites. It's crazy. The orange, if you're seeing orange in like the water, as well. And in the stool, that is sulfur. When you're cleansing on this kind of grape juice, it's pulling out all the sulfur that has been trapped in the intestinal wall and within the body, right? It also shows up on our irises. If we do take a close-up picture for iridology, that sulfur, that orange, that rust color in the eyes, that is from the sulfur that now you are getting out of through the bowels. Hello, Diane. Diane is watching from Florida. How is the weather down in Florida, girl? I want to come visit you. I want to come to Florida. Barbara. Hello, beautiful Barbara. Barbara is watching from southern Idaho. Alana, Michael was asking, Alana, are you doing great? Maybe different fruits produce different color stools. Yeah, sometimes they do, but it also what's coming out in the stool is also what you are getting rid of through the process, right? And different fruits do sometimes they do affect your body and your bowels differently for sure. Grape is one of the most. I mean, I thought orange juice was astringent. I thought orange juice was powerful. Like, no, my God, like this is like for real. So let me just check to make sure the stream here on YouTube is working well, on Facebook is working well, and it looks like it is. So this is amazing. How are you guys liking the pop-up comments? Let me know in in the the comments. Say loving the pop-ups. Let me know. Emoji King says hearings, law of cure. All cures start from within out, from the head down, in reverse order as the symptoms had appeared. Absolutely. Alana wanted to know how much juice am I drinking. I'll be honest with you. If you're drinking the grape juice, and some of you, Sandy had messaged me this as well, and I have had this conversation with a lot of you who are jumped in with me, just like I love that you guys are like, wait, Burns is doing grape juice? Hang on. You can have bottled grape juice? Hang on a minute. I'm jumping in with that too. I love that you're doing that. That is so, so cool. I am finding that I cannot drink as much of this grape juice as you could pack away with like watermelon juice or cantaloupe even, or any other kind, even orange juice. Oh man, I could drink big long gulps of orange juice, I'll tell you, no problem. What I find is that I'm drinking about 2 liters, sometimes 3 liters. And what I'm looking at is I'm asking myself, how am I feeling in my body? How is this, how hydrated? Like I'm really tuning into how I feel in the body. How hungry am I? Am I finding that I'm not drinking and then shortly after that, I'm like looking for food or thinking about food? That means I am underhydrated. I'm not juiced up enough. So I'm kind of listening to my body. This grape juice is very, very strong. It's beautiful. It's sweet. It's delicious. You can taste the energy and the electricity in it. It's so good, but it is not, I'm not able to drink as much in terms of quantity of it. And I'm listening to my body, and I can tell from my kidney filtration when I pee in a bottle, and from what is coming out in terms of the bowel movements, I can tell that this is I'm getting the right amount in. Payne from Ohio. Hello, my love. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh my God, and your kitty on the deck looks so cute with the pumpkins. It is fall here right now in the northern hemisphere, and we are enjoying the cool, crisp air. Although yesterday was pretty warm. It got up to 20 degrees Celsius here in southwestern Ontario. So that is very warm for the 23rd, 24th of October. Jel says Lakewood Corn Concord grape juice was just delivered by Vitacost day after I ordered it. Always get good service by Vitacost, FYI. That's amazing. You guys in the States, you want to take that down. You are in the state. Yeah, you're in the States because it's Lakewood. We should look into that for sure. Alana was commenting back to Michael. I had pink grapefruit and pear. That's awesome. I love grapefruit. Concord grape is amazing. Michael says back to Alana, really fleshes you out. I'm telling you, it's parasites. It's all parasites, man, and it's different, right? It's like a different sensation. Before, when it wasn't on when I wasn't doing the, going back to what Michael was saying, when I started doing this grape juice, my bowel movements, the sensation that I needed to have a bowel movement was different. I didn't have that same feeling, you know, when you think, oh, I gotta go for a poop. No, this is different. It's like a gurgling. It's like a massive amount of gurgling. So it's almost like I can hear everything pulling down. It's weird. It's crazy. And then I'm like, that's when I don't even have a sensation to go for a bowel movement. Then I just hear that growling and I'm like, okay, well, let me go and see what I can, you know, push out right now. And that's when it comes out. It's crazy. It's bananas. Alana was asking how much did that cost to Gel, and she said 12 bottles with tax is about $80 US. So this is a really good thing that I wanted to let my local people know. If you're watching this and you're local to me in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, excuse me, detox symptoms, that phlegm is coming up. I love it. If you're in the local area, Cambridge to me, I have secured a retail dealership with the Black River Juice Company. So for any of the juices, but especially for the Concord grape juices, the organic, fresh pressed in bottles, detox approved, 100% effective. I'm telling you, this stuff is like cleaning me out like nobody's business, and many of the rest of us. And it's all Dr. Morse approved for our detox. I am going to be carrying it, and the price that I have is, let me just let everybody know, since we're talking about the prices of grape juices right now. Who was I sharing this out with? Okay, so by the case, you can get it from me, but you have to pick it up in person from me, which is great because you can come and visit the Burns. We can hang out. So it is $88.33 Canadian, which works out to for 12 1-liter bottles. I should just type that right here in the comments, shouldn't I? I can type too. So for 12, a case of 12 1-liter Concord grape juice, I should put that properly. It's organic, not from concentrate, cold pressed, or any pressed, but this one is cold pressed in glass. This is important, in glass bottles. Concord grape juice. Okay, my price is going to be, for my people, $7.36 per bottle. Well, that's what it works out to. I'm just going to put the price of the case right here. That's what we're talking about. $88.33. Pick up in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, from the Burns. I know I refer to myself as the Burns sometimes. It's okay. I'm okay with that. You okay with that? I'm okay with that. So let me just pop. Oh, look at all the comments. You guys are rocking. This is why our classes are so amazing. They're so interactive. You feel heard. You get your questions answered. You get your comments acknowledged. We learn together. We get to know each other together. I frigging love it. I frigging love it. I can't wait to show you the blessing that I've got planned for you as well as going through all of these. Sharon says, I pay $10 Canadian per bottle at the health food store in Ottawa. So if you want to get this from me for, mine works out to, let me just put it up here. If you buy it from me, I have worked out a deal with them for us that we can get this at a really good price. And I'm offering it to you guys for $7.36 per bottle, but you have to buy it buy the case, and you have to pick it up from me. And if you order, if you're in Canada, this isn't available on Amazon. And if you order 6 or more cases from me, I can arrange to have it drop shipped to you wherever you are. But it has to be 6 cases at a time. So that's just something to know. Let me just scroll back up and see where we got to in our comments right about here. Okay, so emoji King saying howdy to Chuck. Alana says, I've been shopping around this morning, Michael. I'd love to go back to straight juice. I've been trying chewing food for a day and a half, and I miss juice. My juicer sucks. Okay, so if you guys are ready, this brings up a really great point, Alana. If you guys are ready to transition back to some chewing food, I highly encourage you to make the chewing food 1 or 2 small meals that you're having in addition to your continued 70 to 80% juicing lifestyle. You don't need to, you can get so much more nutrient dense, healing, detoxificating life force into you by doing, if you want to go back to chewing food, that's okay. That's fine. We all do. This is a temporary acceleration that we're doing for our program, right? But if you want to go back to chewing food, still make the juice is still the major part of your protocol, and you're gonna have mainly juice, and then you're gonna have a small little lunch. You might have it all fruit. You might have a wrap. You might have some salad, and then you're gonna juice all afternoon. And then for dinner, you might have another wrap or something like that. Some veggies with some dip that you might make that's raw vegan that you make. Super easy to make. And then in the evening after that, if you're hungry again, you're going to drink more juice. So you're still going to get in mainly your juices. And if your juicer sucks and if you want the convenience, you got to check out the bottle juice. I'm just telling you, it's so convenient. So convenient. Hi, Elaine again says, you teach grade 3 online? Oh my gosh, how do you like it? Do you like it? I am not going to go back to teaching primary though. If I go back to teaching online, it's going to be continuing education, because I don't want to teach. I don't want to deal with parents. I don't want to deal with parents. I'm just going to be quite blunt. Primary education, I love it, but it's not where my energy is right now. I'm with you guys. I'm with the big kids. We're rolling with the big kids. Emoji King was saying Welch's grape juice, fresh lemon juice, and for more conductivity or energy, a few pinches of Himalayan sea salt. Awesome. And as long as the Welch's grape juice is the organic in a glass bottle, not from concentrate, that is very important. Chuck was giving some love back to Emoji King. Emoji King was saying the lemon juice brings back in the enzymes and electrolytes into the homogenized juice. Good to know. Good to know. I haven't been putting anything into my grape juice, and I got to tell you, that's electrolyted up. I am lit up, but I will try it. I will try it. And Emoji King says that to Chuck that his sister lives in Texas. I'm not adding any lemon juice to mine right now. And Diane is saying she's feasting on mandarin juice and apple juice. I do not like apple juice. More power to you, girl. I'm so happy you love it. A lot of people do like it. And Chuck says, awesome. I'm an hour south of Houston in the Lake Jackson / Clute area on the coast. Wow, that sounds beautiful. Welch's is made, but Welch's, I believe the Nudson's brand is a brand of Welch's, is what I understood. Hello, Valentina from Qatar. Wow, from all the way there. Michael says Burns, they've been torpedoed with grape and sink to the toilet ocean floor. Can't see them. Get a long chopstick, get a hanger, I use a chopstick, and I swirl that stuff up, but they're torpedoed. That's okay. That's all good. And yeah, Chuck, I was just thinking that too. You're not far from John Rose, the juice master. Emoji King said I did my first water fast when I was 17. He's 62 now. Dude, you must just be rocking the healthy body. That's awesome. First studied Paul Bragg. Lana's laughing at something I don't even remember up there. Hello, Jimmy from Nairobi. Wow, all the way from Nairobi. That is amazing, dude. You got a really cool vibe on your profile picture, too. This is so awesome. Look at these beauties. Look at Tanish. Am I saying your name right, honey? Correct me if I'm not. Danish. You're beautiful. 82 degrees where you are in North Carolina, blue skies. Wow. You're loving the pop-ups, Nikki? Oh my God, I'm so happy. So is Duda, so is Michael. Hello, Louise. Louise says, hello, I'm new to this forum and I'm glued to the discussion sharing. In the past few months, I'm experiencing serious inflammation in my hand, early stages of rheumatoid arthritis, it seems. Yikes. Well, you've landed on the right information for you, Louise. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. We're actually going to be touching on everything I touch on has to do with exactly what you're experiencing, looking at what is the cause of dis-ease within the body and what can we do to turn things around. Because when we really understand this and we really understand that detoxification is the golden key that unlocks the inner world of health and vitality, then you can start saying to yourself, okay, what do I do? How do I get to this state where I am in an alkaline body, where I'm no longer in an acid body? The rheumatoid arthritis that you are experiencing is because you're acidic on a systemic level. We're going to talk about one of the causes of that systemic acidosis in today's class. So keep on watching, keep sticking around. The beginning part of our class is always about connecting with each other, helping to answer any questions, just being a part of the community and growing this environment where we feel connected, safe, loved, and supported. So know that you are in the right place. And through all of this, we're going to be also learning how kidney filtration is the holy grail of detoxification. It truly is. So we have the ability to transform and to change all of these things. And today's lesson, after we go through the discussion and after we come together and we see how everybody's doing and we're checking in and we're meeting new members to this community, we welcome you. We encourage you to stick around. We encourage you to keep on watching because there's some amazing fun things that happen in these downloads that I receive through my physical form from the universe for all of you. So stick around. We're so glad that you are here. Okay, so never heard of him, but you'll look him up. Yeah, so if you look up John Rose, he's on YouTube here. He's got the juicing group that is focused around his work of solid food vacation. It's a vacation from solid food so that our bodies can get to work detoxifying. He has a group, one of his students started a group called Solid Food Vacation on here. So you might want to check that out. Dr. Morse, week 1 and 2 herbal protocol complements this program. Absolutely. It's not necessary. That is excellent. Heal All Tea if you're on a tight budget. Yes, indeed. So Dr. Morse, who is my mentor and who who I'm certified with as a detox specialist, has a beautiful array of herbal support for the body. And in an upcoming class, we are going to be going through the benefits of botanicals, why it is so good to add herbal support to the body, why herbs are, how they work, and why they are so good to support our detoxification and our regeneration of damaged tissue, because all this toxic acid inside of us, all the vaccines, all of the excessive protein has damaged our tissues and organs, and glands. And the support of the botanicals, the herbals, is so good. But number one thing that we all need to do, fruits, melons, and berries, baby. Fruits, melons, and berries, baby. Let me hear you. Type it in the comments. Everybody type it now. Let me see it. Fruits, melons, and berries. That is so essential for the detoxification process. Michael said, yes, 2 liters seems to be adequate when hungry, a quick shot of grape and I'm good. Absolutely. I'm right there with you, brother. Right there with you. Louise says, I'm strongly considering fasting or juicing and your info is inspiring. I understand diet is huge along with thoughts, of course. I will tune in again. Thank you. Yes. The excuse me. The detoxification that happens not only on the physical level, but it happens on the mental plane and on the emotional plane and on the physical plane. And when we go through this detoxification process, we detoxify all the bodies, not just the dense physical body, but the lighter ethereal bodies as well. So we talk about that. And tomorrow we're going to be discussing the excuse me, this detox. I'm telling you, it's kicking my butt. Bring it on, bring it on. But we are going to be going through how we can release judgment. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow's class. Same bat time, same bat channel, right here on Facebook Live, right here on YouTube Live. And you can catch the replays really beautifully archived here on my YouTube channel. Payne says, thanks, love the pop-ups. Nutsins is a good juice. Yes, if it says organic, pressed, not from concentrate, and it's in a glass bottle. Moji King says, Candida parasites, mucoid plaque, biofilm, get rid of it and extend your life expectancy 30 years, 100%. We're going to be talking about that later today in the class, in the lecture. I need a different word. I don't like that word. But in the rest of the class, the second part of the class, we're going to be talking about why protein leads to these parasites and this mucoid plaque. Drinking 1 liter. Sharon, hello, Sharon. Sharon, 49, 49, 49, baby. Are you a 49ers fan? Is that a team? I'm bad. Okay, focus, Burns. Excuse me. Sharon says, I drink 1 liter of Heal All tea most days. That's amazing, Sharon. I gather some of the ingredients and dry them myself and purchase the rest and brew up the mixture. Yeah, baby. Worms are a big thing, man. The gurgling, right, Sandy? The gurgling in the tummy. It's like the Alien movies going on down there. Speaking of bowel movements, I was at the mall this morning and didn't make it to the toilet in time. That's another thing that so many of us are experiencing. You know, one of my friends said, you know, I just went out and got some adult diapers because if I'm out and about and that accident happens, at least I'm a little bit protected. Do not be freaked out by that. This is the body. Your body is going to settle down, and also we're not going to be doing this juice cleanse for, you know, ever. So, you know, while you're doing the juice cleanse, I'll tell you what, things might start to change, like your intimate life, right? You might be like, I don't want to be doing that kind of stuff right now because I don't have full control over myself down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not kidding you. I had this discussion with Dali. It's like, I think we're just going to have to bookmark all of that fun stuff because there's too much stuff going on, right? And he was like, yeah, man, don't worry, babe. We'll always get back to it. It's all good. It's all good. Emoji King said, I had so much fun in that iridology school. It's good for the soul to be with like-minded people. I know. I'm telling you, that's why this is so uplifting and engaging for me and for a lot of you, because finally, oh my God, look at all these people. We're speaking the same language. You know, we don't have to explain ourselves. We don't have to. It's finally we can find a place where we can, you know, we can do our thing and not be all freaked out by all of it. Hey, Kara Joe. Kara Joe is watching. Gorgeous boat picture. Can you come pick me up? I want to go for a boat ride. She says, I have a friend that is joining me on in this journey, and I plan on starting this on Monday, aiming for 2 days, and we'll be doing 1 week straight on November 2nd. I have 25 bottles, awesome, of grapes waiting for me already. Just curious if anyone else is a newbie to this and if they are starting slow as well. That is a great question. You guys let Kara Joe know that, oh, yeah, we're all in this. So many of us are new to this. And even for me, with a little bit of experience, 146 days, I feel like I'm on a new experience as well. So we're all in this together. Welcome to the journey, Kara. You're doing an amazing job of making this decision to regain your health and to detoxify your body, and to do it not only with a friend that's joining you in person, but with all of us doing it together. That is amazing. Can you get it delivered to Ireland? You know, check around in Ireland. Check around and see if you can find any health food store. Check your Amazon. It's organic. Reduced to this quality is not available where I am in Canada, so I don't know. Lana is here as well. Hello, Lana. Oh my God, look at your baby. He looks like Shorty, my nephew who passed away this summer. Oh my God, your baby is so cute. Hello, Lana. I managed to catch a bit of the live. That is so amazing. And Emoji King is loving the pop-ups. Michael, yes, they will ship to Ottawa. Actually, I need to check on the Ottawa distance and location. Let me check on that. It might be a little bit of a delivery charge, but it will be a 6 case order at the time, which when you think about it, that's not bad. At least you can order all of your cases and you can have it stored there, and you don't have to, you always have your supply. So I'm still waiting to hear back from the distribution side of the company for that for you. Sandra is loving the pop-ups as well. So if you're local to me and you can pick up, or if you want to see if you can have this delivered to you, and if you're in the Ontario area, Canada, Ontario, not Ontario, California, Ontario, Canada, then let me know, because I am making this available for me and for you guys so that we don't have to break the bank when it comes to our juice. I am not the kind of person who would usually pay $10 for a bottle of juice in the store. Like the old me would be like, $10. Okay, little pricey, much. But now that I realize what it's doing in my body and that this is my health care that I'm investing in, I'm like, okay, how do I find this juice, but like at a really good price? Like, where's the wholesale price? Can I become a distributor? Lo and behold, I am now a retailer for this juice on Tuesday or Wednesday, because I still have to get the order in, because I still have people messaging me. I want to get some. I want to get some. I want to get some. Give me 2 cases. Get me 5 cases. Get me a case. For my local people, I am going to be making a trip down to the to the company. Excuse me, to pick up these juices so that we can have ours. Not doing that till Wednesday. That means I got to go out and look for retail prices. So $10 per Canadian per bottle is actually the suggested retail price. So you might want to, so Sharon and Michael, you guys are both in the Ottawa area. Sharon, you're watching this on YouTube. Michael, you're watching this on YouTube. How do you guys connect? Get connected with each other and exchange emails through your, I don't know how you even do that on YouTube, but you guys are on Facebook as well, right? Get connected, because maybe the two of you could combine an order, and instead of getting 6 cases at one time, you can get 3 cases at one time. But let me double check to make sure that they can deliver to Ottawa. I don't see why not, right? It's like, you got a truck. How much do you need? I'll pay for delivery. Not me, but you. That's you guys speaking, right? Alana says, I can't get enough grapefruit juice. I know. I love grapefruit juice too. Love it, love it, love it. Amanda Blue Rock said, what's your Amazon recommendation link for the juice? I don't have one, but if you, wherever you are, I do have an Amazon shop. I do have an Amazon store. And my Amazon store is at, is here. I don't have it listed as yet. I don't have it listed as yet in my shops, but I will put in some of the Concord grape juice because that is the American Amazon.com shop. This will not be available on my when I do set up my Amazon.ca shop. I'm not going to be having this because it's not available on Amazon in Canada. Let's see here. Yeah, so mine is going to work out to $7.36. Suggested retail price is $10 Canadian. And I got to tell you guys, I could easily say $10 too, but I want you guys to get it cheaper so that you can afford to do this. You know what I mean? I'm not making any money on this tiny bit of markup. This tiny bit of markup is for time and trouble to get the juices out there and to connect. So it is very close to wholesale pricing. Yeah, Alana says said to Louise to check out Amazon. Excuse me. Barbara, Sprouts in the U.S. is for $4.05 for a 32-ounce, sold by the case of 12. Sprouts brand is not from concentrate and is also 100% organic. That is amazing. $4.05. That would be about, what is $4.05 converted to American? From American to Canadian. So that would be about $7 Canadian. It's crazy, the exchange rate right now. Michael was asking Sharon 49 which store. Yeah, so Sharon, if you can let Michael know in the comments which store you got that. If you already did. Rainbow Foods at Britannia. Okay, awesome. Look at this community. I love this. You guys are amazing. Emoji King is saying around 1990 he did his first juice feast. And Elaine was saying yes, she does love the teaching online. I am loving it too. Barbara, look at you, Barbara. I love that profile picture of you, by the way. You're on your 4th day, 32 ounces plus. That's amazing. And you cut it with water. So you can do that, guys. If you find that this grape juice is a little bit too strong for you, you can cut it with water. You can cut it with coconut water. You can cut it with water. You can cut it. You can, do what works for you. It's very, it's very heavy. It's very, you can feel the concentration of nutrients in it. It's the real deal. Savette is asking, Burns, can you tell me which is better, veggie juice or fruit juices? Veggie juices are great for if you're building structure. And we're going to be talking about that today, later on in class, because we're talking about the proteins or the amino acids. Our topic for today, just so that you guys know, is proteins. The whole truth and nothing but the truth, baby. We're going to be talking about proteins, and we're going to be talking about why proteins are necessary in the body and where to get them in a really beautiful alkaline way, and why meat protein is not where you should be getting your meat. We're going to be talking about busting that myth today right out of the water. I can't wait to show you guys. Excuse me. I always have a little burp that I need to do after I drink a little bit of my grape juice. So veggie juice is great for building structure. So if you are looking at building muscle, or for young kids who are building their structure, we are fully formed, we are fully built already. So we do not need nearly as much protein as we have been led to believe. And veggie juice is what I would do if I were on a building program, if I was doing a fitness program, a lot of working out. Fruit juices is what you want if you want to detoxify your body and regenerate your body, if you want to alkalize your body while astringing or pulling out all of the junk that is stagnant within our body. I only juice fruits. I do not juice veggies. I did my first 2 weeks, and then I found out about Dr. Morse, and then I found out right away about the power of fruits, and I started a mono feast on watermelon juice, and I've never looked back. I've never juiced veggies since, and I will not, because I want to get the maximum amount of concentrated juice, which means direct energy to all of my cells without needing to be digested and broken down. I want that to come in the form of juice right away. And fruit juices is the power, where the power lies for detoxification and regeneration. So it all depends on what you want to, what your purpose is. Why are you doing it, right? So that's what I would do. If you are trying to heal from something, if you have a diagnosis that is a symptom really that is showing up in your body, and it's showing up because you're acidic, which is why symptoms show up, then I would not do vegetable juice. I would not do vegetable juice. I would go right to the source of detoxification, astringency, well, vegetables are alkaline as well, but fruits are more alkaline on the alkaline scale when metabolized, and when the ash residue is analyzed under the microscope, and it's tested with pH, potential for hydrogen. Its potential for hydrogen is tested as being more alkaline, right? Less hydrogen, it's more alkaline than even vegetables. So it's the most alkaline form of food on the planet. It has more astringent factors. It has more electrolytes. It is more packed with nutrients and minerals. It's the way to go. Emoji King says, I used lemon, orange, pineapple on my first citric juice fast. Yeah, citric juice fasts are really powerful. So my Amazon recommendation link is the one I showed just now. Dr. Norman Walker books, quoting his friend Charlotte Gerson. He lived to be 116. That's amazing. Sandra was saying to Gel, just ordered my Lakewood grape juice yesterday from Vitacost. Should get her order today. That is so good. You guys are rocking this grape juice piece. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm so happy that I stumbled upon the wisdom from Dr. Morse that said bottled grape juice is very powerful. I'm so happy I found that, especially going into winter over here, where and it takes so much grapes to make 1 liter of grape juice. So this is like, I feel this is one of the best things ever. The Norwalk Triulator juicer 30 years ago, they were worth about $3,800. Good Lord. What is the orange sulfur from in our stools? Great question, Source Energy. It is from the antibiotics that we have consumed in such high quantity. I mean, the sulfur in the medications is just unbelievably high, unbelievably high. Cindy is here. Hey, Cindy, how are things going for you, my love? I'll be back. I have adult diapers to change, not my own. Oh, sweetie. Emoji King is caring for his quadriplegic sister-in-law, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Kat says, I'm new to the grape juice as well. I'm on day 4. Well done, Kat. Look at Kat. Look at her, how gorgeous she is. Beauty queen. Day 4, I did 2 days of grape and 2 days of watermelon and oranges. And you're now getting into the grape juice. Buckle up, baby. It's going to be a fun journey. And congratulations for you. Day 4, you're rocking it. Kat says as well, my pores look smaller, but I got a huge pimple. Can't be perfect, right? She lost 7 pounds in 4 days. Rock on, babe. So, we hold on to this excess weight. We hold on to this weight because it's inflammation in our body. It is cholesterol buffering in our body. It is because of the acid that we're eating in the body. And when we stop eating the acid and when we turn this around, I'm just blown away by you and by all of you. Let me know in the comments if any of you are experiencing any weight loss, and it's welcome, right? And you're saying like, damn, this is like the easiest thing I've ever done. I've never melted 7 pounds of weight off my body ever this fast in 4 days, and I feel good. My pores look better. You know, you got a huge pimple. Okay, well, so what? Pimples, sores, boils on the skin. That's one of the detox symptoms that we talked about a few days ago. Go check out the uploads that I've been doing here on YouTube and within my Facebook profile. Right, we just did a couple of 3 classes actually on on detox symptoms, mild, moderate, and more severe. And that's one of the detox symptoms. But one of the detox symptoms is also losing the excess weight that our body no longer needs to hold on to because we're no longer acidic. Isn't that amazing? So the body goes, oh, the body responds, and the body wants homeostasis. It wants balance, and it's always seeking balance. And when you put the chemistry back into your body that is going to rebalance it back to an alkaline or base state, and we understand and we realize that, let me get this up here for you. When we realize that all dis-ease in the body happens under an acid sky and all health happens under an alkaline sky, and now we're putting that alkalinity back into the body, and we're helping the body become less acidic because of this new alkaline chemistry that we're putting in. We see all dis-ease, all things that are not easy in the body. We label that as disease, your diagnosis. We see all of those things return to a state of homeostasis. So the body now says, well, I don't need to have all this inflammation going on. My environment, my internal terrain is cooling down from all this hot acid because we're no longer seeing the acid chemistry, we're seeing the alkaline chemistry come in. And the body rebalances beautifully, easily, seamlessly. I am down 5 pounds since I started this. I'm on day 6. I'm down 5 pounds. I'm feeling better. I notice my skin. My skin feels so soft. I mean, you can even see it. I don't have any makeup on. Well, I have a little makeup on. I did my eyebrows because I like grooming my eyebrows. I don't mind when I don't do my eyebrows, right? But I kind of like when I do my eyebrows. And since I'm hanging out with you guys, I'm like, let me get a little pretty. But my skin quality is like, I'm 55 years old. I'm 55 years old. I've never had any work done on my face. And I am, before I started this, I was starting to get these jowls, like from the side, it would be like really saggy right here, and never had any Botox done, like never had any of that stuff done. And I'm just blown the freak away. But where did your comment go, babe? Cat. That is amazing. That is amazing. Fruits, melons, and berries. Yes, let's hear the chants. Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Right? Fruits, melons, and berries. FMB, baby. FMB, fruits, melons, and berries all the damn day. All the live long day. All the live long day. Right? Marcia, hello, darling. Marcia says, Matt Kahn YouTube that you shared about letting go of judgment was phenomenal. Yes. So the Matt Kahn video, if somebody can, I should have had that in one of my my thingies, which I didn't. I will share it in the description of this video after I've uploaded it. But the homework for tomorrow and for this week and for the rest of our lives is about letting go of judgment, about releasing judgment. And It is amazing. We're going to be talking about that in tomorrow's class. So sometime today before tomorrow noon, I really encourage you guys to listen to, and you can go don't go now, stay here, don't go anywhere. But you can go after this video and look up Matt Kahn, Khan, it's right spelled perfectly there, Marcia, on Releasing Judgment on YouTube. And that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the 5 tenets that he talks about to help us release judgment. So it's amazing. Yes, finally, we're not alone on this journey. Amy, beautiful Amy. Yes, indeed. Thank you all. Oh my goodness, where is it? Where is the next one? Rhonda says, hi, Bern, still juicing day. Still juicing, day 6. Yeah, baby. Oh my God, feeling great. On my way to the store to get more fruit while listening to you. Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. That is so amazing. Congratulations. Guys, we're doing it. We're doing this together. A lot of us are on day 6 together. We're doing it, right? $8.99 at Whole Foods. Picked up 10 bottles in Mississauga. Okay, good to know. I might have Dali hit up a Whole Foods on the way back. He went down to do some construction work at a friend's house, and he'll be coming back through Mississauga, or he could anyhow. So down to my last bottle today, and I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 2, 4. So I need 6, probably maybe even 9 bottles to get me to Wednesday. Hello, Mandy. There is Mandy with her beautiful Dida, her picture of her beautiful granddad. Everybody say hello to Mandy. Mandy in the house. That's so amazing. So the brand name that I get is Black River Juice. And Lana says, that's a great point, Lana. Grapefruit juice tends to interact with a lot of medications. I don't know why that is. I was warned about not taking grapefruit juice when I was on the Gleevec chemotherapy medicine that we used to take as well. She says it can sometimes interact negatively with antidepressants. Just a note of warning for anyone on meds. Thank you so much, Lana. It's a great point. We are hoping to get off all of those antidepressants, all of those external medications, all of the external stimulants, the steroids, the hormones. I took myself off of my hormone replacement therapy, which I had been on for 10 years for hot flashes and menopause. I took myself off at week 2. I said, you know what? Let me see how my body's going to react, right? I used to get head to toe sweat, like as if I was just coming out of the sauna, head to toe sweating, like as if I was honestly, like I'd just come back from running 10 miles. And that happened every 30 minutes. It was crazy. I could time it. And it was insane. And it would be nonstop all day long, all night long. I was not getting any sleep, and I was like, this is insane. This is gonna wreck me. So I put myself on hormone replacement therapies with a gynecologist, and I took myself off 2 weeks starting this journey. I'm on day 146 right now in total of this journey, and I have never looked back. It didn't negatively affect me. I recommend that you ask yourself and ask your body, what should you do? Trust your inner wisdom. But a lot of these drugs that grape juice interacts with, it's not the grape juice that's at fault here. It's the pharmaceutical medication that can't interact with my grape juice, right? But that is a good point, and thank you for pointing that out. Good to know. Hi, Linda. Oh my goodness, Linda is tuning in from Sweden. Hello, my beautiful Linda. She says, hiya, beautiful souls. I just wanted to send you all my love and hugs. We've got visitors tonight. I will listen to tomorrow's replay. I love you all. Blessings to you, Linda. Enjoy your time with your visitors. I want to be a visitor. Can I come visit you? Can I come to Sweden? My God, I want to go to Sweden. I want to come visit you. Amy, Emoji King says, Amy, I know what it's like to be alone on the journey. Yes, but we are not alone anymore. We are doing this together, and we are so blessed. Hello, Erica. Hello. Sandy says, I bought the Sprouts brand organic 100% Concord grape glass bottle. Also, we are doing it with the grapes. We are doing it with the grapes. I'm so excited. I cannot even tell you how happy I am about this. Rhonda is letting Annette Levy and Annette Levy, Brian, and Linda Cozy, or Annette and Levy and Brian and Linda. You know what I mean. Yes, share this out. Tag your friends if you are watching this on any of the apps where you can tag your friends in the comments. Share this out to them. People need this information. They need to be a part of this beautiful community, and we are learning and we are growing together. We are finding out how to do this. We are not alone on the journey. So Alana was asking, where are you guys buying the Sprouts brand from? I think at Sprouts itself. Duda is saying, I'm getting ready to juice 6 kilograms of oranges, 15 mangoes, and 24 Sharon fruits. So excited. Cannot wait to dig into it. Oh my God, I've never juiced Sharon, and I frigging love mangoes. It's a beautiful, thick nectar. You know, if you're on this juice journey and you want to create some beautiful, savory type juices that taste like food, like a savory meal, like you can make, think about this, you can make a mango orange Thai dressing, but instead of using, like, blending it, you can just juice the oranges, because if you look at what's in something like a Thai dressing, right? Like that could be poured over noodles, but you're not going to pour it over noodles. You're not making that thick of a dressing. You're making it as a juice. You can have some orange juice. You can have some mango juice in there. You can juice a garlic. You can put some cilantro if you like cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, leave it out. You can put some ginger. You can put some black pepper. You can put some jalapeno pepper or chili pepper. You juice all of that together. Oh my goodness, it is so good, right? So you can switch it up. You can definitely switch it up. Oh, the orange, Alana says, must be from all the antibiotics I've been on. Yep, me too. Trying hard not to call the doctor. Yeast infections suck. You don't need to call the doctor when you're doing this protocol, okay? What are you calling the doctor for? For him to give you medicine to suppress your symptoms, to suppress the detox symptoms that are coming out? What you suppress today will be your nightmare tomorrow. You suppress all of these functions within the body, and the body stops being able to function properly, and you are in trouble. All the prednisone, all the steroids, all the cortisol steroids, all of the antibiotics, all of the chemical chemotherapy and radiation, it is all suppressing our body, and it's all piling on top of our body, all of this debris. It is so damaging. All right, Roni, we'll see you later, honey. See you on the replay. My weight loss, Gel says, is not welcome. I'm extremely thin, 5'7", and today I was under 95 pounds. Okay, so my darling, this is a serious sign that you are dealing with malabsorption, which is that gunk that is clogging up your small intestine. Remember, we talked about this in yesterday's class. So you are coating all of the stuff that you have done to cause the mucoid reaction in your body, and the coating reaction in your body. The body puts a thick mucoid plaque around your small intestines, and you can't absorb. That's where your nutrients get absorbed into your body, right? Through these small intestines. We've got to heal that. And the only way that you can heal this, I know 5'7" and 95 pounds is extremely underweight, but you have to heal this at the cause. And the cause is the acid that we've been putting in. You might want to add in some vegetable juice, honey, because you might need a little bit of that rebuilding. It will slow down the detoxification process a little bit, but you're going to have a little bit of, you might need a little bit of that. We have damaged our bodies so badly, guys, and we are looking at cases like this, like Gel has said, and I know some of others of you who are dealing with excessive thinness. Some of us are dealing with excessive weight, right? Excessive overweight and excessive underweight are the same cause. It's the same thing. It's a malabsorption issue. And the only way to get to that, and it's an adrenal issue, and it's a thyroid issue as well. Like if you're doing this and you're like, I'm not losing any weight. I'm here, I got all this weight to lose, and people are losing 5 pounds in 5 days and 7 pounds in 4 days, and I'm not losing any. That is a sign of adrenal, of thyroid weakness as well. I'm on day 6, Nikki says, and I've lost 10 pounds. Damn, girl. I am telling you. And how are you feeling? What's your energy like? Day 3, watermelon feast will start getting rid of candida, 100%. Thank you, Emoji King, for the eyebrow compliment. Louise has another question. How long should one juice for before it's beneficial on the body? So in other words, how long does it take for juicing for you to see the positive effects of juicing? So to answer that question, for some people it's right away. For other people, if they're really lymphatically stagnant and deep interstitial stagnation, meaning every cell in your body is stagnant, it depends on your constitution, it depends on your thyroid function, it depends on all of your endocrine gland function, it depends on how much damage you've done. But it really depends. It really varies from everybody. For everybody, how long before symptoms start to get healed in the body? I don't know. I know. But what we do know is that this is the only way that you're going to be able to get a true healing within your body. Can you recommend which fruit juice to start on, and for how long, and which to progress onto, or does it matter? It really does not matter. As long as, if you're trying to heal your body of something and really feel the true benefits of live food, I strongly recommend that you do start it on fruit juice, as you are realizing is the key, and whatever fruits you have access to that you personally love. I've done watermelon, I've done citrus, oranges, grapefruits, tangerines, nectarines. I have done grape, but not to this extent. Actually, this is really I did buy grapes at one point and juice them, but it was such a process, and it took so many grapes, and I never really drank it much. I've done mainly the bulk of my fruit juicing has been watermelon. That's been my go-to thing. With I love coconut water. When you get it in the young Thai coconut, it's already still in the coconut shell. I love that one. I have some videos that I will upload to YouTube, but are already on my Facebook, of me opening the coconut with the Cocoa Jack tool. That's always fun. I love doing that as well because it's instant. You get it instantly, and then you can also scoop out the coconut meat to use that coconut meat in your recipes, which is really cool. Louise, you're saying for how long and when to progress onto other ones, or does it matter? It doesn't matter at all. How long would you do strictly juicing? There's different levels of juicing. I have a chart that I'll post on my website, which is at it'll be, the link for that will be in the description. It's therealjuicydetox.com, and in that it has different levels of acceleration for detoxification, and it even includes fruits and as well as vegetables and so on. So it's all about listening to your body and really figuring out and understanding that you can press on the gas when you want to go a little bit faster. You're going for a drive somewhere, you want to get somewhere, you can go on the toll route, or you can go on the highway, or you can go on the country road. They're all going to get you there at different speeds, but they're all going to get you there. I like going the country road sometimes because I like the scenery. I like to take it in. I like to savor things, right? I might want to, it's the country road for me on my protocol is 80% juicing, 20% chewing food, all raw vegan. The toll route, right? Going on the paid highway that there's no traffic, lots of lanes, nothing to deal with but open road. For me, that is the grape juice fast that I'm doing right now. And the regular highway, mono one fruit, mono fruit, one of the highest astringent fruits, most powerful electromagnetically on the planet, grape juice, Concord organic grape juice, and lemons. So I'm not a big lemon juice fan. That's too much for me. But this, although with maple syrup, I might look into that for myself. That might be a thing that I might do. But right now, the toll route for me is organic grape juice. Okay. So how long you do it for really depends. When you're doing this grape juice, I set a goal for myself for this cleanse to be 40 days because my first 40 days was on all juice and I saw the powerful benefit of that. After the first 40 days, I went into 100 days of 80% juicing, 20% raw vegan meals that I made myself. I posted lots of videos on my Facebook and lots of stories on Instagram and Facebook. You can check out my Instagram if you're interested in seeing a really nice little Instagram feed on my journey and this juicy detox. I am at The Real Juicy Detox on Instagram, details in the description. And I just love this juice right now that I decided to go back. I wanted to get off the country road. I wanted to put myself back on the toll route a little bit and amplify some of my healing. And I wanted to do that with you guys. And I also wanted to see, how does this grape juice affect me, myself personally? Because Dr. Morse talks about it so much, about if you have cancer, if you have anything really serious, get on a grape cleanse. Like, he's really emphatic about the power of it. Excuse me. So that's why I did it. So you're going to want to really adjust for yourself, ease back. Sometimes you might want to go faster and harder. But you always want to keep your food raw, because that is where the aliveness of the food is contained, with the exception of pasteurized grape juice, which has so much electromagnetic energy measured after pasteurization in laboratories. Dr. Morse has verified this, but I am verifying it. And a lot of us here on this journey are verifying that this is working like nobody's business. You've seen it in the comments here. I've read them out. I've shown it on the screen. The proof is in the juice. The proof is in this juice. You put this into your body, you see how it affects you. You see how much you flush out. You see how much your skin starts changing. You see how much your weight starts melting off. That weight melting off is because this is going to work reversing the acidosis in our body, which we're holding on to as a protective mechanism. Once you release all of that acidosis, this protective mechanism can release its grip and can be flushed out of the body. It's so amazing, isn't it? I recognize, Louise, you say, I don't want to lose too much weight. How can I balance this? Not wanting to sag, You're not going to sag. When you lose the weight, and you lose the weight as it's meant to be released, because you're no longer acidic, right? Your skin, which has everything to do with your connective tissue, which is a parathyroid, part of your thyroid and parathyroid function. Your parathyroid function has to do with the connectivity of your tissue and your skin. Your skin, I am blown away at my skin. I am blown away at my skin. I am blown away at my skin. As I'm looking at myself in my iPad on this platform, my screen, I am blown away by my skin. So as you do this, Louise, you are not going to have these sag skin issues, because your parathyroid gland is going to heal. Your skin is going to be more hydrated. You are going to have, like, I used to have to put cream on my hands, or else I would look like an old lady. And my hands do not look like an old lady anymore. I am blown away. This is like the real deal, guys. Alana says, I wonder if I put my watermelon in the blender, if it would taste better to me. My juice is altering the taste of watermelon. Your juicer is altering The taste of the watermelon, I could hardly drink it. It might just be that the watermelon isn't ripe anymore. It's end of the watermelon season. The last 5 or 6 watermelons that Dali picked up at the grocery, I can't drink it anymore. It's like it's not ripe anymore. So you might, and eating and juicing and drinking unripe fruit is not good. That's your body's wisdom, Alana. Your body is brilliant, and your body is telling you that this is not your juice right now. So don't drink it. Don't drink it. We need to learn a little bit more how to listen to the wisdom of our bodies. And Alana, I think that was the YouTube link for Matt's video. Thank you. How are you guys doing? How is everybody doing? You enjoying the class so far? We're checking in. We're learning so much. We haven't even gotten into the lesson as yet. This is freaking amazing. So Emoji King was saying, Chuck, Paul Bragg and his daughter Paula. His daughter is now in her 80s. Have you heard of Bragg's apple cider vinegar? Yes, I use Bragg's apple cider vinegar all the time in my raw vegan meals. Amy is saying hello to Mandy and Alana. Hello, and Mandy. Oh my God. Yes, Nikki is saying sending positive vibes. Alana was just there acknowledging Alana as well. And Nikki, she says, Nikki, thank you, gorgeous. Can I stop taking over Alana wants to know, can I stop taking over-the-counter vitamins? Yes, please do stop taking over-the-counter vitamins. I know I just can't stop. I can't just stop prescribed meds. I'd like to get off all of them right now. You want to make sure that whatever prescribed medications that you are on, that you are aware of. Like, you want to go through that list, like really go through that list with your doctor and really understand why you're taking them, why you're on those, and what the side effects of those things are. Because as I said in one of our classes this week, I had that beautiful family, remember, and Dad. And by the way, if you're watching, Dad, Abu, hello, thank you so much for tuning in. But remember, we talked about that dad, Abu, who was 82 years old, experiencing 59/40 blood pressure. Y'all, normal blood pressure is 118, 120 systolic, top number. His was 59. And when we looked at what his medications were, what medications he was taking, and why he was taking those medications, he was taking prostate medication because he had urine flow issues. And meanwhile, his daughter and I were sitting down and going through, his daughter is 55. She's my age. I know her from the Dr. Joe group stuff, meditation, mentorship stuff that I was doing. And we went through his symptoms, what he was experiencing right now. He was on the juicing. It was about a week into his juicing journey, a little bit more, because before they started working with me one-on-one, he was already incorporating some juices into his diet. They were eating one hot vegetarian meal. They were still having a couple other things that we kind of tightened up a little bit, like the milk and the tea and all of that stuff. But for the most part, was doing really well. They started with me. A week later, blood pressure drops to the ground. And we're trying to problem solve and figure this out and go, okay, well, what's going on? What are his send me the list of his medications, I said to her. We went through it, and she says, as she's reading them out, she says, and you know what? Those first 2 medications on there, one of the side effects is low blood pressure. And he's been on that medication since March. And I said, so he's been on low blood pressure medication to make his blood pressure low, because they're addressing a urine flow issue, but you just told me that he's peeing all the time now because of the fruit juices. Why is he still on that prostate medication? He's taking medication that is going to lower his blood pressure, and it's going to kill him. And listen, doctors do 9 medications. 9 medications. When you are healthy, when you are have healed your body, when you have detoxified your body, when you are clean inside, your organs, your glands are going to start working properly. Your adrenal glands, which control all functions that are automatic within the body, all of your autonomic nervous system functions, your pupil dilation, your blood pressure, your respiration, your heart rate, your digestive functions, all of your nerve functions, your skeletal functions, your elimination functions, everything within the body, everything within the body is controlled by your autonomic nervous system. If you don't have to think about it in order for it to happen, like right now, I'm not thinking about my heart beating and pumping the right amount of pressure and having the systolic and diastolic numbers correct so that all the blood gets everywhere that it needs to get. I'm not consciously thinking about that. That is what the adrenal glands control. So everything rolls back to the adrenal glands, which sit on top of the kidneys, which control kidney filtration. So when we can get our kidneys filtered and we can heal our adrenals and we can heal all of these things that we are on prescription medication for, the heart blood pressure medication, the cholesterol medication, the calcium medication, because now we got arthritis, because that's one of the buffering systems that the body does. It pulls calcium from the bones. Our largest mineral in the body is calcium. It pulls this calcium out of the bones to cool down the heat from this acid that's in our body, right? When we heal all this stuff, you don't need all that medication. And many doctors are going to scare you into thinking that if you don't take that medication, you are going to die. And it's not true. I was told that, and here I am, all alive and stuff. Right? So you can get off of your prescribed medications. You just have to be smart about it. Your over-the-counter vitamins are when you take the isolate, when you take a fruit, let's say, and you isolate vitamin C, you are taking out only the ascorbic acid, only the vitamins. It's right in the name, ascorbic acid. You're taking the vitamin C component out of the fruit, or vitamin K, or vitamin B12, or vitamin D, or vitamin whatever the heck it is. All right? Mineral, same thing. And you are taking that out and isolating that vitamin. You are also taking out and removing from it all the enzymes within the fruit, all of the known functioning that what we know about. We don't even know the complexity of the natural chemistry in the whole plant, the whole fruit. And when you are taking out the isolate, you're isolating 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or whatever vitamins. You are also removing all the enzymatic action and processes. And the enzymes within a fruit create the dynamic effect, they all work together dynamically so that you can utilize and absorb it properly. So, and by the way, I just researched when I was doing my notes for the class portion of this, which we're still getting to. I got some good stuff for you guys. So I know you're going to love what I've prepared, because my mind was blowing up all over the place. I was like, oh my God, it's so true, Dr. Morse. If you teach something, that's the best way to learn something, is to teach it. The stuff I learned today that I kind of thought I knew, but it's just like, oh my God, now I know. I can't wait to show it to you. But one of the things is that meat, being very high in hemoglobin blood cells, when combined with vitamin C, causes an excessive amount of iron absorption in the body. And iron is a neurotoxin. It's a toxic substance. And yesterday, at the beginning of our protein class, one of my dear friends, Karine, if you're watching, Karine, hello, I love you. She asked about proteins and feeling more balanced on just protein, and that when she eats protein and sugar, I take it she was referring to fruits, perhaps, right? Because we're talking about fruits. But when I eat protein and fruits, then I get a headache. I don't feel good because of that combination. I was just reading in my research that animal protein and vitamin C cause an amplified iron situation in the body because of the hemoglobin in the meat. and it causes a toxic reaction. And of course, if we have a spike in toxicity in iron, then we are going to feel that, especially wherever we are lymphatically stagnant. And if you're lymphatically stagnant in your head, which a lot of us are, right? Because our adrenals are down, and it messes with all the neurotransmitters, and then everything gets stagnant. It's like a thing, guys. It's a thing. Then you're going to get headaches from the toxicity that we are ingesting. Emoji King says grapefruit blocks the enzyme called GYP4S4. So yeah, that all has to do with that. I would, you know what, if you're on medication that is contraindicated for grapefruits, then I would stop. I wouldn't have any grapefruits until you can get off of that medication, and then you can enjoy grapefruits. Super easy. Hey there, Annette, beautiful, sparkly Annette. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would stop the grapefruit, and I would definitely stop the over-the-counter vitamins. That's just expensive urine that you're making, guys. You're not going to be able to utilize isolated compounds like that. And when you take isolates, when you take anything artificial like that, you prevent your body's natural ability to absorb and utilize it and create it within your body. I know, Alana, I love the grapefruit too. But you know what you got to do? You got to work at getting yourself rebalanced. You got to work at what you're doing with all of this, right? You got to work at getting those adrenals fired up and getting your system healthy again, and get off of those pharmaceutical and crazy medications that are keeping you more sick than you thought they were doing to help you. Louise is referring Sarah Lee Cassidy. Sarah Lee, if you're watching, hello. Hey, Matt Carajo wants to know anyone in upstate New York. And Alana says that she used to live in upstate New York. There you go. So Emoji King was saying you need more information on grapefruit. It makes the pharmaceutical medications prescribed stay in your body longer. Is that really what happens? I challenge you on that, Emoji King. I challenge you on whether the grapefruit makes the pharmaceutical medications stay in your body longer, even with the enzyme inhibitor factor that you mentioned above there. I challenge that. I don't know. I've never heard Dr. Morse refer to that, but I'm open to hearing and learning. Judah says definitely mango, orange, coriander, salsa with jalapeno. Yummy. Yeah, my mouth is watering. Let me sip some juice. Well, that whole grapefruit interacting with the medication is true. I say it's your medication interacting with your grapefruit, though, right? Don't put that interactive medication in, and you can enjoy your grapefruit juice. Grapefruit is extremely astringent. I have not seen or heard anything about what you had mentioned before, but like I said, I'm willing to learn. What do I know? Would you, Elaine says, would you ever get any cancer screenings again? My doctor is pressuring me. She actually called me to get a mammogram, pap, and colon screening. No, I would not. Do not get a mammogram. That is putting 1,000 times more radiation into your breast tissue than a regular x-ray. Stop it with the mammogram. Oh my God, stop. Like, can we just stop with the mammograms? Right? Because all they want to do is diagnose your tumor so they can pump you full of chemotherapy. Instead, put yourself on a cleansing protocol for life, on a detoxificating program that includes, when you're ready, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, as well as your fruits, melons, and berries. Stop it with these acid-forming and acid-producing and radiation-filled screening tests. They're just screening you so they can keep you in the fear and keep you in the medical model and treat your symptom. We are going after the cause with this. So please stay. I'm never going back for another CT scan to see, well, do you still have cancer? Yeah, we all have damaged tissues in our body. We all have damaged tissue in our body. Look at what we've been doing to our bodies with the stuff we've been putting in. I am never going back for a CT scan that is highly radiation rich, right? They put the contrast dye solution in your arm. They sit you down and at length tell you that this could kill you, and you're signing yourself off on that. You know, you can get my dad's first wife after my mom passed away. He was remarried, and her daughter, so his new stepdaughter, died of a CT scan from the contrast dye solution that they injected in her, because that stuff is so acidic. It's so hot. When you have that pumped into you, you can close your eyes and you can feel the map of your venous system, your cardiovascular system, because you can feel it as it travels through your body. That's no joke. That is hot because it's acidic. That's battery acid that they're pouring in. And if you have a very acidic situation going on in the first place, and you have a diagnosis like whatever you've got, and they're putting you in that CT scan or PET scan or MRI scan machine, and they're pumping this acid toxic crap into you so that you can light up inside so that they can see more. You're putting all that toxic on top of a very toxic situation. Guess what? You can die from over toxicity. That's why people die from that shit, right? I've seen pictures that Dr. Morris has shown us in our certification program of women who've had their breasts fried inside of a mammogram machine. And you sign off on all of that. You sign off on all responsibility. You assume all responsibility for whatever happens. And with colon screening, they're only seeing, they've even said this in their findings, that they only get about 30 to 40, I think, percent true results from a colon screening, from a colonoscopy. That up to 75% of actual disease in the colon is not detected through the colonoscopy, because they're only going up a small amount. They're not going all the way up and around, up the transverse colon and down the ascending colon. They're just going up the descending colon, right? So a lot of people have a false notion. Oh, my colon screening is, I'm clean, I'm clear, so I'm going to keep on doing what I've been doing. Same thing with the pap smear. You're just testing for abnormal cells, and they want to treat that. Guys, they got us good. And of course your doctor is pressuring me, because you're going to die. You're going to die if you don't have this test. My God, when I told my sister I'm not going in for this surgery to remove my liver for the second time this past spring, she flipped the hell out, right? It was like, you're going to die. And I just looked at her and I said, thank you for loving me. And that's what I recommend that you say to your doctor, Elaine. Thank you so much for loving me. I understand. I understand that you want the best for me, and that you believe that this is the best for me. Thank you so much for loving me. Have a good day. I wouldn't even bother going into, yeah, but this is what I'm doing, and yeah, but you're wrong and I'm right, and but what about, no, they don't know. And if they do know, shame on them for keeping us in the lie that says that getting all these screenings is somehow going to help us improve our health. How about you just get healthy? How about you just detoxify your body so that you don't need to worry about some rogue few cells that are damaged? Your body should be able to handle any damaged cells that you might have for whatever reason, even if from injury, even if you're in an accident. If you're in a car accident and you have to go in for surgery, however strong your body is in for that emergency surgery in the current state as it's going in, that is going to determine your outcome. So why not just get healthy? Why not just help your body eliminate the lymphatic waste that's going on, the stagnation? When we don't eliminate the stagnation, it's like not flushing your toilet in the house, right? The kidneys are a toilet flushing situation. The skin, our third kidney, flushing the toilet again. The bowels flushing the toilet, the lungs expectorating, getting the mucus and the phlegm and the water that's rushing in, right? Expectorating that out. It looks like cold and flu-like symptoms. It looks like, oh my God, I got COVID. You didn't get COVID. You got acidosis from your entire life of eating acid and not filtering out through your kidneys, your skin, and your colon. And now you have a cold and flu-like symptom. And now you're running to the doctor to get medicine and antibiotics to suppress the body's attempt to expel the toxic waste that you have put in. I have put in. All of us have put in. Barbara says, I called the doctor also. My appointment is for November 4th. First available. I started anyway. What did you call the doctor for? Your cancer screenings? I would cancel that appointment, my love. I've written it in my notes. I will. Thank you. You're so welcome, darling. Oh, where did my thing go? I got so many comments over here. Okay. Elaine says, I'm also thin, can't seem to rebuild yet no matter what I do, so I keep fasting. Yep, I call it feasting. So keep feasting with your juices, because that is going to heal the part of your body, the parts in your body, your underactive thyroid, your overactive thyroid. Overactive is going to make you a lot thinner. Underactive is going to make you, you know what I mean? So you want to heal your thyroid, you want to heal your pancreas, you want to heal your adrenal glands, which is one of the master glands in the body. You want to heal your small intestine so that you don't have these malabsorption issues. Your weight, once you have healed these things in your body, my love, the weight is going to come back to a normal balanced amount. Okay, so you have to think of this, Elaine, like as if you're thinking of when you take your car into the body shop. Okay, when you take your car, if your car has been in an accident and it's gotten a few dings and scratches, or a lot of dings and scratches, you want to take that into the body shop so that they can buff it out, they can pull out the scratches, they can fill it up with poly filler, and they can sand it back down, and they can put a brand new shiny coat of paint on it and send you on your way. You're happy, your car is all fixed, it's looking all shiny and new. Right now, your body is in the body shop, and it's got to get stripped down, it's got to get cleaned out in order for the new healthy body, the new healthy paint job to go on and to come back. And a lot of people freak out about this, and a lot of people look at you and say, oh my God, that fruit thing, you're looking skeletal, you're looking too skinny, you stop losing so much weight. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. I'm healing my body. My body's in the body shop. Give me a hot minute. I'll come back more stunning and perfect and beautiful and perfectly proportioned and perfectly filled out. I just need to clean out the crap that has damaged my ability to absorb and utilize the nutrients in my body. So just give me a minute. I'm just at the body shop. I thank you for loving me, though. Thank you. Thank you so much for loving me. Yes, Emoji King says, Alana, check out the Mangotarian, John Stearns. He lived exclusively on mangoes for 7 months. You can, Stearns, yeah. Oh, that damn autocorrect, eh, Emoji King? So yes, so you can live on a mono fruit diet indefinitely. Mangoes, watermelon. Dali, my boyfriend, is on pretty much exclusively watermelon since for the last 4 months, and he works a very strenuous construction job. Excuse me. Kara Joe says, I feel like an alien here. Not a single person wants to give up garbage food, with the exception of one friend that I've been chipping away on. I was told I was headed towards being added to a list due to a non-cystic bronchitis and may need a lung transplant. Jesus, Murphy, Kara, Joe. Almost 5 years ago, started with a naturopath 3 years ago, and I'm a completely different human. Yes, woo! Let's hear it for Kara Jo, crushing it with her detox and her regeneration. You are amazing, Kara Jo. Off meds and forget that I had a breathing issue in the past that affected my life daily. The power of this is amazing. And listen, there are going to be, Kara Jo is in Chittenango. So if anybody is in that area, upstate New York, I believe, is that what you had said before? And want to connect with Kara Jo, make sure to reach out to her and connect with her. And you're connected right here with all these beautiful people in this beautiful community, and we're growing together. Look at us here. 35 of us in class right now in total between Facebook and YouTube, and we are learning together and growing together and having an amazing class together. We are here. We're talking the same language. We get this. Let me just send a message to my daughter right now. She just messaged me a while back, and I'm like, in class right now? Oh, that was yesterday. LOL. But let's see here in my Facebook. So yeah, we've got a great crowd going on here. So this is your new family. This is your new home, Kara Jo. Annette, hello, beautiful. Annette says, hello, not wanting to lose weight. I need something for my mind every day and feeling good about myself. Yes, indeed. Well, you're in the right place, my beautiful beauty queen. You're in the right place to feel good every day, to connect with other people who are doing the same. Burns video marathon. Yeah, go binge watch Burns. go binge watch my videos. And Alana says, Kara, I have family in the Syracuse area. What about the Vita Coco or boxes of organic coconut waters? Now, I don't know if, as long as it's unsweetened and it is in a bottle, because that's just what I've heard Dr. Joe refer to. I don't know if the electromagnetic energy contained within the coconut juice itself is as strong as the Concord grape, because this apparently has like magical properties. But you know what? You can have it as long as it doesn't have any added sugar, Amy. And as long as when you take it, ask your body how you're feeling when you're drinking it. And I know the one that you're referring to, though. It's the one from Costco, and I think that is just pure coconut water. Ask your body, how is it working with your body through the detox? So that might be just fine. Your refrigerator is half full with coconut water. I love coconuts for detox. I love that. Yep, it's pure coconut water only. So it should be fine. It should be fine. I'm not sure. Like, I really do prefer my coconuts fresh. So it depends on how it's working in your body. Your body will know. Kara Jo says, I went vegan in February, have only been doing juicing, mostly raw, for less than 2 months. And I had a wart disappear that I've been fighting for over 5 years. Just noticed it last Friday and it was gone. Beautiful. Beautiful. Emoji King says, all you guys absolutely have to check out Gary Parent on YouTube. He is a Morse graduate, how to rehydrate the body for strength and health. Thank you so much. So you guys, we will check that out as well. And Kara Jo says, cool, absolutely. And Emoji King says, in this video, he turns a light bulb on with lemon juice. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen the lemon juice light bulb experiment. The light bulb represents your adrenal glands. You figure out the rest. Absolutely. This is all about turning on the beautiful, yeah, it's like, turn it on, baby. Let's go. Put the pedal to the metal. Turn it on. This is all about turning on the adrenal glands. You turn on the adrenal glands, you turn on everything you need in your body to function properly, including the kidneys, on top of which the adrenal glands sit on top of the kidneys. So you turn on your adrenal glands, you turn on your kidneys. You turn on your adrenal glands, you turn on your neurotransmitters, which are the the things that allow the neurons in your brain to transmit energy impulses, information to each other, so that you have your brain firing and wiring in the right way. You turn on your neurotransmitters, you're turning on your pineal gland, that third eye, the master gland. You turn on the pineal gland, you're turning on the pituitary gland, you turn on the pituitary gland, you're turning on your thyroid and parathyroid gland, because the pituitary gland produces TSH, or thyroid stimulating hormone. You turn on your pituitary gland, you turn on your thyroid and parathyroid gland, you turn on all the major glands all the way cascading down, and you restore your health. That is the way it is done. Tucker, hello, my beautiful. How are you? And Alana says, yeah, I think that would be okay. Burns likes it from young coconuts. I do love it from young coconuts. Emoji King says, I have coconuts and boxed coconuts, even a couple of cans of coconut water. I used to drink canned coconut water all the time. And then I heard Dr. Morris saying, no canned juices at all, because think about it, the metals from the can are going to leach into the water. So he prefers, if you're going to get coconut water or any kind of juice, to get it in, if possible, glass jars, because the glass is inert. It's not going to leach out any of those plastics from that. 1:30 a.m. here. Got to get my beauty sleep. Mandy says, see you on the replay tomorrow. Love you. Thank you, Mandy. I wish I could time these so that I can do it later in the day, so that my people in, a big time difference away, like Mandy in Australia, I have a lot of people that are watching from Australia. But the good news is that it's always going to be here. It's going to be archived here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell, so you can get notified whenever I post a new video or when I go live here, and you can catch up on everything that you've missed before. Marcia says, I totally feel you, Louise. I'm already thin and I've lost 2 pounds, and I'm scared to lose more. So if you are in that situation, you may want to just add in some chewing food so that you can stabilize that weight loss a little bit. All right. And you'll still be detoxifying. You just won't be doing it at as an accelerated level, unless you have something really serious to heal in your body, like right now. Like right now, like I just talked to a new client who is in a hospital room right now. She's had her colon removed, and now she's staring down the barrel of another surgery. Get this. They want to remove her entire small intestine for an intestine transplant. And I was like, that sounds like they want you to be their guinea pig. Like, what? She's like, I know, I don't want to do it. Right? Unless you're in that kind of situation, then I would say, if you're in that kind of situation, I would say you're gonna look like you're wrecked. No kidding. You're gonna look, it's gonna be scary before it gets better. But if you are not in that life and death situation where you just this is your what's your alternative? Like, what? Remove your entire small intestine and put somebody else's intestine in you? That's crazy madness right there, right? So unless that is your situation, then you can back off a little bit if you want to just slow it down a little bit so that your body has a chance to kind of catch up. And Emoji King says, logically, fruits are the species specific food for Homo sapiens. The grape cure comes from Germany. I dig the history of all of this. Yes, my friend. I actually just ordered the grape cure. It should be here today. So I should be getting that in like any minute now. And I can't wait to dig into that book. Emoji King, I started with Herbert Shelton and all the old school natural hygiene guys. Yes, indeed. Emoji King, you are just a wealth of knowledge. I love this. Thank you so much for chiming in and contributing and adding to the conversation and supporting supporting and loving on all of us here. Your experience, you started this at 17, 16, 17, and you're 61 years now. So you got as much experience as I've been alive breathing. So that's amazing. Moji King says, my antique book library on herbal medicines, anatomy, etc. is pretty cool. I bet. Erica, Rika. Yes. Erica's just on into watermelon season. Are you down? Are you down in the southern hemisphere? Where are you? Let me know. I'm trying to see myself over this. Wait. We've just gone into watermelon season, and I'm juicing watermelon, oranges, peaches, nectarines, and grapes. Yes, fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. I'm on day 5 and feeling really good and focused. I can feel the weight coming off. I haven't jumped on the scale. I have pimples and lots of mucus coming out. Awesome. I also notice that my eyes keep tearing. It's been like this the whole day. Thank you very much. Yes, eyes watering. That is such a normal detox symptom. Cindy said she just ordered 24 bottles of the grape juice. I take it from Vitacost. That is amazing, Cindy. I'm so excited that you're on this grape journey. Herbert Shelton was really actually the first book, and Professor Arnold Ehret and Bragg as well. Yes, thank you, Emoji King. Darren Liu. Hey, Darren, how are you? Bad food combination. Cannot eat fruits along with animal protein. Correct. The Grape Cure by Joanna Brandt. Yes, I just ordered that. I cannot wait for it to come. Put some raspberry juice in your grape juice. Put that in your body. Put that in your body. Get that. That's my emoji. Get that in your body. 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 Are you guys having fun? Oh my God, this is like the best interactive classroom ever. We could do this all day long. I could do this all day long. So if you're getting value from this, hit the like button. Give me some love. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button if you're getting value from this. That will help push this video up into the recommended videos for other people who may be interested in this topic, for them to see the interaction, the questions. We are going through this together. We are having our detox symptoms together. We are problem solving the detox symptoms together. So make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube, just because you want to be seeing this kind of content coming into your live stream, popping up in your notifications, to keep you energized, to keep you engaged, to keep you inspired to keep on this journey. Because if you can keep your head down, blinders on, fruits, melons, and berries, and get this job done, if you can do that, then you can heal your body. And that's what we're all about here. We are all right now, right here, guys, we are all about realizing that detoxification is the golden key that is going to unlock your inner world of your health and vitality, right? You can unlock this. We do not have to be suffering under the fear of not knowing how to take our health back, of not knowing how to heal our body, of seeing ourselves deteriorate. Look at the comments, like look at the people that are healing themselves. Look at what, where is it? Let me scroll back up. What Kara Joe was saying. Look at what Kara healed. Look at this. She was headed for a lung transplant, you guys. Let's give it up. Let's give Kara some love right now. Can we give Kara some love and some encouragement and some gratitude? We are building on Kara Joe's beautiful testimony of understanding the power of our ability to heal our body, to tap into our inner world of healing naturally by fruits. A lung transplant? Jeez. Come on now. Give Kara some love. Say, Kara, well done. Thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for the acknowledgement of what your body is able to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, fruits, melons, and berries. Thank you to everybody who has gone before us to do this work. Thank you to Herbert Shelton. Thank you to Arnold Ehret, the mucusless diet. Thank you to Bragg for all of the stuff that we are able to access now and to heal from. Dr. Robert Morse, I thank you. John Rose, thank you. Jason Vale, who first got me some insight into what he has done to help people. That Sick and Nearly Dead. There's so many people. All right, we can help each other. Joanna Brandt. I can't wait to get. I was hoping that her book would be here today, but I'll show it to you on tomorrow's class. By the way, I love my color that I chose for my pop outs. I love purple and grape juice. Grape juice. Let's see. Where were we? Amy says biofeedback now instead of mammograms works great on screening the body. So Amy, if you can let us know a little bit what biofeedback is. But anytime you see somebody mention something and you're like, what is that? Google biofeedback. That's what I do, right? But you're staying here. Don't go to Google yet. But Amy does say biofeedback therapy. Google biofeedback therapy. I have a practitioner here in Ontario near me. And Amy, I can't wait till you come and pick up your grape juice that you're ordering through me. Oh my God, I can't wait to give you a big hug and spend a little time with you. Elaine says, thank you so much. I love you. Would you keep going to the dentist? Yes, I think it is good to keep going to the dentist. Our teeth are important. It's important to keep cleaning them. It is important to, make sure that everything with our gum tissue is healthy. But this protocol is going to keep all that healthy. But going for regular cleanings, yes, I hate going to the dentist. I have to admit, I'm terrified with all of that, cleaning. By the way, I hope that you guys are seeing this and that it's not as laggy as it's showing up on my iPad right now. Like, what? That's a pretty laggy situation there, Burns. Let me see how it's looking on my YouTube. Go to my channel. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It looks okay. So would I keep going to the dentist? Yes. I'm overdue for a cleaning. And my gums are so sensitive and I have a lot of really traumatic memories and experiences of dental work and all of that. So, my order has been delivered. I got my book. Let me see if Kaya's in the house and if she can bring out my book for me, because I don't. Oh, let me just phone her. Hey, can you bring the delivery that just came to the front door to Glenda for me? I'm just in the middle of my class.
Kitty is on my legs.
Kitty is on your legs. Can you off for a minute and bring it out? Thanks. Okay, bye. So I have a real fear of dental work because I've had so many negative experiences with dentists. Like, seriously, it's crazy. And I have very sensitive gums and I need nitrous oxide in order to have my teeth cleaned. Yes, it's so bad. But yes, go to the dentist and remember, try to find a natural dentist that if you do need fillings that are not going to use mercury fillings, that are going to use safe fillings. We don't need very much vitamin B12. If your levels are low, it's okay to take. It is okay to take a supplement. Well, again, Dr. Morse is not big on supplements whatsoever, but you got to do what you feel is your call to do. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Brookie. Kaya sends Brooke. Thanks, honey. Okay, so I got a little holder for my thingy so that it doesn't bounce as much. What timing? Is that good timing or what? That's pretty amazing timing. It's a little book, and it's written at the turn of the century, I believe. Right? When was this first published? I don't see it in here when it was first published, but it is a gem of a book. I started reading it, a little bit of it online, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is really written like it was written in the 1800s, too. Just the wording, and it was the 4th day of July, the American Day of Independence. This was a mere coincidence. The date had not been prearranged because of its significance, but because it fitted in with the lectures I had to deliver in Bloemfontein and Cape Town before sailing for England by the Windsor Castle. I love it. I cannot wait. Michael. Michael, I'm willing to sell the 10 pounds of weight I lost to the highest bidder. You dropped 10 pounds of weight so far on this. That is amazing. 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 Okay, so there are some people who want to get that 10 pounds of weight. So y'all hook up. Y'all hook up. Amy says amazing. Awesome. Kara Joe. Yes, indeed, Kara Joe, you're getting all the love from Amy, from Alana, who says awesome, from and gives you lots of heart and love emojis. Hello, hello, Sandra. Look at you, Sandra, looking fine, looking fine. Holy burnout. I don't know when that was for. Emoji says, my last interaction with the American Medical Association, AMA, was decades ago when my blood test came back negative for a pap smear. I am a dude. I have no pap to smear. What the heck? Yeah, as I was reading that, I'm like, okay, you're not a guy? Okay, wait, I thought you were a guy. Yeah, but, oh, I'm a dude. Okay, I was right. LMAO, Alana says to Emoji King. Emoji King says, Alana, I know, huh? Hermaphrodite. Or I thought for a split second, oh shoot, maybe you are in transition from being a female to a male, or I didn't know what was going on there, but that's definitely a clerical error if you are indeed all still male, best of both worlds. Any thought about periodontitis? Well, anytime you see an itis, periodontitis, whenever you hi, hello, it's me. It's me is asking any thought about I can't speak. Periodontitis. Anytime you have any itis, it is because it's inflammation. So inflammation of the gums, it's all the same thing. It's lymphatic stagnation. We've got to clear the lymph system. We've got to get it moving and filtered out of the body. Anytime you see any swelling, any redness, any bleeding, which is totally what I've had in my gums, any gum receding, all of that is a function of the acids in our body. Emoji said, thoughts on perio? Yes, I don't want any. A lot of people have diverticuli or bowel pockets. Yes, and believe it or not, I do still have class notes that I wanted to run through with you guys on the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth when it comes to protein. We are getting to that. Hello, Erica. Yes, Switzerland. Oh, Swaziland, Southern Hemisphere. Yes, indeed. So your melons, your watermelons are just starting up now. Head down, blinders on, fruits, melons, and berries get this job done. That is my mantra. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Probiotics to battle the alleged COVID. Okay, Emoji King, we're going to have to disagree on this one. Probiotics are very much not good for you because you are putting in the very thing that your body is supposed to have and produce and utilize on its own. When you put any digestive enzymes, including probiotics, into your body that are artificial, not found within the fruits, melons, and berries that you're eating, you are going to prevent your body from manufacturing those things. If you put in hormone, any probiotic, any enzyme, anything that your body is responsible for taking care of, and you put that into your body, you are suppressing your body's ability to create and produce that, and you're suppressing your body's ability to do its function on its own. I think that was both the same thing. But you see what I'm saying? So Dr. Morse is very clear. No enzymes, no probiotics. We do not need that in the body. We are suppressing our body's ability to create that on our own. If you have a diet full of live, fresh food, you don't need probiotics. You don't need it. We are suppressing the body's ability to do this. I'm just being straight up. Kara, yes, lots of love for Kara. Lots of appreciation and love from Alana, from Elaine, from Louise. Louise says, love to Kara, well done, you. Empowered decision, indeed empowered. Carol, well done as well. Kara, she just misspelled it. Yes, Arnold Ehrt, the mucusless diet. Nikki as well says, well done, Kara. Well done as well, Kara, from Erica. Look at all the love and support that we have going on here. This is just amazing. So Emoji King says, in 1990, when I did a vegetable juice fast feast, I lost weight and my friends got scared for me. Yeah, my sister also said, don't lose too much weight. And I was like, oh my God, it made me kind of like self-conscious about it, right? Even though I got lots of extra padding, I'm at 126 right now, but I should be about 110 according to my height, 105 to 110. So there's all that. There's judgment. There's criticism. There's opinions from other people. It can throw you off your detoxification goal, and I want to encourage you guys to not let that throw off your goal. All right, because this is your body. This is your life. Thank you so much, Emoji King. I'm so glad you said excellent class. Avocados can help balance weight loss. It will slow down the detox, but at certain points we're going to want to slow it down. Exactly, Emoji King. Exactly. You can slow it down a little bit and still keep yourself detoxing, right? You can add in the richer stuff like the avocados. It's higher in those naturally occurring plant oils. You can have the more fleshy fruits like mangoes and bananas, all of that kind of stuff. And you can have some more of the denser vegetables as well. And remember, we're going to get into it in a minute, I promise you. But vegetables have amino acids. They have the building blocks that we need in the simple format, not the complex building blocks like meat. Kara just says, thank you. I hope we all get what we need from this. We are already getting it. Like, look at you, Kara Jo. You're like the poster child for this, right? Talk about getting what you need. You got your lungs back. You got to keep your lungs. You didn't have to lung transplant. Jeez. Wow. Yes, thank you, Emoji King. Pedal to the metal sounds like my son leaving the house. Right? Yeah. Cheat foods, dates and figs. Dates and figs. Oh my God, that's not even cheat foods. That's just treat foods, right? I don't even say cheat food anymore because I'm not cheating my body of nothing. I'm going to treat my body. I love dates, medjool dates. Oh my God, they're so good. Natural sweetener. You can blend that up with a little bit of water and you have your own date sauce that you can put on. Oh, so good. I missed your question. Give me your question again, Carlene. Give me your question again, babe. I got so many. Is it recent? I'm so sorry. I thought I read it. But hit me up again, Carlene, if you're still on, babe. It's me, said periodontitis. Yes, one of my gums is swollen. It hurts a little bit when pressure is put on it. And I get swollen more when it's too much pressure, too hard. Dentist said it is bacteria under the teeth and want to clean it deeply. Well, the best way to clean this, to really clean it systemically on a cellular level, so it doesn't, you can't clean it here and think it's not going to pop up over here, right? Bacteria is the body's natural tool to gobble up and eat up to eat up lymphatic waste. And that bacteria that is there, it's like your bacteria in your septic tank, right? And your bacteria in your sewer system. If you live anywhere and you're in the country and you're connected to the sewage system, the sewer system, or on a city sewage, all that city sewage, you get flush it out in the toilet, and it goes to a chemical processing plant to get uh, processed and cleaned up and disposed of or reused or whatever. There's bacteria in those tanks. The bacteria is there to gobble up and to take care of the lymphatic waste that is there. Same thing in your body. So if you go in and just want to clean the tooth, right? You're not getting rid of the systemic buildup of waste that is appearing and showing up through this incredibly mucus lined part of our body, right? So cleaning your system out with fruits, melons, and berries, and doing especially this grape cleanse is going to be so powerful for you to clear up all of it. So it's not just going to show up on this tooth, it's not going to show up on any tooth anymore. I hope that helps. Kara, Gwyneth is sending you some love as well. Carlene, ask again. Yes, ask again, Carlene. Scroll up 15 posts from this one. Oh, okay, wait. Carlene. Scrolling, way past 15. I'm not seeing it. Way past 15. Carlene, ask me again, babe. Yes. Peritoneum. Oh, what happened? What happened? I can't click any comments now. Okay, that was crazy. I don't know. Am I still live? I am still live. Okay. So that was a little bit of a crazy little black time. I'm so sorry. Um, I'm back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Are you guys back? Are you with me? So hello, 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 hello. Was freaking out a bit. Was freaking out a bit. I am here. Okay. Yeah. So I apologize for that. All of a sudden, my Wi-Fi completely died there. I'm actually getting the new upgraded Wi-Fi pro plan. I thought I was on the best plan, but turns out they have a new Ignite plan with Rogers, our internet provider, and I'm going to have an actual extender box right here in Glenda in the vintage Glamper, so that that doesn't happen again. Okay, so here we are. We're back. I'm like, what happened? What? 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 Thank God, this StreamYard thing is really great. It kept the thing going. I had a little black screen, but it's all good. So here we are. So I did miss your question, Carlene. I don't know where it is. Type it out again, babe. I'm so sorry I missed that. So periodontitis. Yes, one of my gums were swollen. Right. So we were just doing that. We just dealt with that. Um, it's me, peritonitis, inflammation of the peritoneum in the abdomen. Oh, but he was talking about, I think, the periodontitis, the gum, swollen gum thing. Louise wanted to know, is the NutriBullet okay to use for healthy, nutritious juices? If not, can I recommend a good juicer? Yes, I have a really good juicer. And if you really want to do this and really want to do this really well, I do recommend a really good juicer. And I have it in my Amazon store, which is also nope, that's not it. It is here, and the link for it is also in the description box below this video. So let me just go back up here. If you're watching this on, you're seeing it on Facebook. So if you go to amazon.com/shop/Burns Bedard Coach, I have the Omega 800, which I love, and I've shown several times in my juicing videos, my Saturday morning juicing videos from before. And you'll see those on Facebook, and I'll start putting those up on the YouTube as well, because I got some great, awesome stuff with my juicing videos. Let me know, have you seen my juicing videos on Facebook, my Saturday lunchtime juicing videos? Let's see here. Yes. And excellent, Emoji King. Upper circulation formula by Dr. Robert Morse. The Heal All Tea. You can do a fruit diet for kidney filtration as well. You can do some coconut oil pulling. So you take a little bit of coconut oil in the mouth. You let it melt in your mouth and you swish it around. Someone stole Burns. You swish it around in your mouth and let that, it pulls and astringes and gets out of it's really good for bad breath and for extra bacteria in the mouth. Someone stole Burns. Yes, I was gone. My I completely lost my Wi-Fi signal. Someone stole my Burns. I love you, Alana. Right, I'm going to have to go. It's always a pleasure to listen and learn from you, Burns. Loads of love. Thank you so much, Judah. Thank you for coming. Houston, we have a problem. I was freaking out. I am back. Yes, indeed. We see you. I see you too. Thank you guys for sticking around and not, I would never just cut out on you guys like that and not without a proper, goodbye and thank you and I love you. So now that we've got, that was so brilliant, 2.5 hours of amazing classroom content. And now what I want to do is actually, I want to share with you, I want to go into This might sound a little counterintuitive, Burns. Why don't you do the lesson at the beginning of the show, of the class? Because I'd like to interact with you guys and I want to see what you're up to, and I want to hear your successes, and I want to help you through your struggles and answer whatever questions. And now what I want to do is I want to go into the teaching portion of this, and I want to talk about protein, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, baby. Let's get into this. So this portion of the class is probably going to go for, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes, or we'll see how long it takes. But what I want you to do, I am going to not be looking at the comments right now, but as I go through this kind of stuff, if you have anything that's coming up for you, anything that you are recognizing that it's a thought or a confirmation or a question, yeah, but what about so and so, such and such, what I would encourage you to do is wait till I'm at the end of this portion of the class notes, okay? You can screenshot if you're on your phone, you can screenshot you can screen grab your phone by pressing, for me anyhow, on my iPhone, it's pressing the power button and the volume up button. If you press that like so, you're going to save the picture, right? So if you want to save the banners as we do this part of the class, guys, I have all kinds of I have all kinds of banners like this that are going to pop up with the topic as I go through and teach this portion of the teaching part of the class. And some of these things are really mind blowing. So you can screenshot it and press done and save to photos if you want to capture some of the points that I'm going to be making here. A lot of us have a lot of, and then at the end of my teaching part of this part, I'm going to come back into the comments and I'm going to help answer any questions that you might have. And what I'm hoping that you gain from this is a real deep understanding and a posture and a confidence. So when people ask you some of these or throw these myths in your face as you're doing this, you can with confidence say, that's absolutely incorrect. Let me inform you what the correct information is. Let me share with you the right information. So let's get into this. Proteins, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, baby. Nothing but the truth. Where is my pen? My Apple Pencil. Okay, so the first thing that we want to go through is understand that protein structures are building materials called amino acids. They're building materials that your body requires and uses for building or growth, maintaining and repairing itself. So proteins are good. By no means am I saying that, protein myth, it's not true, we don't need proteins. That's not true. We actually do need protein. They're the building material of the physical body. They're the building blocks, so to speak. But we want to remember that it's the amino acids that we are looking for to build the structure. Proteins are the nitrogen-based substance of a food. So when we have proteins, it is in the nitrogen. It's the nitrogen chemistry. That part of the chemistry is what the protein is. A protein is a general word for the total nitrogenous substances of animal or vegetable matter. And the human body requires numerous amino acids, of which there are 2 groups. So we have 11 essential amino acids that are said to be mandatory for proper growth, repair, and many non-essential amino acids as well. Now, here's the thing about the essential amino acids, guys. They say that we need this for proper growth, proper repair, all right? But what Dr. Morse has found is that he has found that people who are on a fruits, melons, and berries protocol are able to, and are not taking in any animal meat-based or extra essential amino acid supplementation, are able to heal from a lot of neurological disorders, proving that they're actually not as essential as maybe we have been led to believe. So how does the body use protein? This is a really big question. When we eat protein, how is it broken down so that it can be utilized or used by the body? Well, as is the case with sugar, the body can only use simple amino acids or the kinds found abundantly in vegetables and nuts. So just like with sugar, remember we talked about this in a previous class, and a lot of times, every time I talk about the sugar myth, we talk about this. The body wants simple chemistry. All right. It doesn't want to have to break down and process and make something complex so that it can be broken down to get it simple to use in our bodies, just like with sugar. With sugar, right? We want simple sugar. Simple sugar is found in fruit juice because fruits, melons, and berries, or vegetables. That's also simple sugar. The sugar in vegetables and the sugar in vegetables is glucose, and the sugar in fruits are fructose. And we want that in the simplest form possible so that the body can use it. The body doesn't have to do anything to it. Doesn't have to go through any big gymnastics to get it uncomplicated. It's simple. And it's the same thing for the proteins. I didn't realize this. It's the same thing for proteins. And proteins found in the flesh type proteins like meat must be broken down or hydrolyzed into simple amino acids before the body can truly use them. And meat is like a secondhand protein because the digestion process that it needs to break down these complex, complicated structures, completed buildings, needs to be broken down. It's like a house, right? Your house is made up of the whole entire structure, but what goes together to make that house are the building blocks individually themselves. But before the body can utilize the amino acids, the building blocks in the smallest form, the simple form, the initial blocks, it has to break down the whole building. Amino acids become free agents for growth, maintenance, and repair in an alkaline environment. So when you're alkaline, the amino acids aid in growth, maintenance, and repair of the body. But in an acidic environment, they tend to bind with minerals, with metals, with fats, and they cause further toxic conditions within the body. And if you are eating animal protein, oh my goodness, you are having a whole lot of acidity go down with that flesh. So we can eat protein all we want. Your body cannot rebuild itself properly without the proper bioavailability of the amino acids. So if you're eating amino acids and you're bringing it in a whole completed structure, aka flesh, right? You have to go through a lot of processes to make that available to your body through the digestive process. Foreign proteins from meats, from dairy, from grains and eggs, and all of that kind of stuff are abrasive to the mucosa of the body. And some of the final digestive stages of protein matter. So the final stages, once all that meat protein is dissolved and broken down so that your body can use it, it results in the production of uric acid. Uric acid is abrasive, it's irritating, it inflames, and it damages tissue. It causes arthritis. Somebody earlier was asking about rheumatoid arthritis in the joints and in muscle tissue. This causes gout. This is significant. Little did you know that burger that you're chowing down on is creating all this uric acid in your body. The more flesh protein that we put into our bodies, the more our bodies have to overtax our immune system. Our immune system, what is our immune system? It's the lymphatic system. Our body is made up of cells and two fluids that surround every cell, the blood system and the lymphatic system. The blood is where our body gets our food, the nutrients. It is fairly clean. The lymphatic system, that's the kitchen. The lymphatic system is where the cells poop out their metabolic waste. The residue that's left behind after the cell utilizes the chemistry that comes into the cell, combines with oxygen to produce a cycle of energy. And if you're drinking simple, beautiful sugar, not processed, not refined, what you're going to find is that um, uh, there's less metabolic waste. There's less acidic metabolic waste to deal with as well. I need to plug in my iPad. One second. Okay, that's all plugged in, right? Yes, it's going. Okay. So many parasites, including many viruses, because a virus is just a parasite. It's something that wants to latch on and survive in your body. Bacteria and some big boys such as worms and flukes, right? Like a lot of that stuff that we're power washing out of our intestines with this grape juice or with whatever juice you're drinking. Excuse me. These worms and flukes and parasites and viruses and bacterias feed on waste from flesh protein digestion. Excuse me. Oh, always happens whenever I take a sip. I get a little bit of bubbling air that just wants to come up. Um, so these parasites and viruses, just like the COVID virus, right, feeding on all of this flesh protein that is the waste matter, right? The part of the food, the meat that is not broken down in digestion, all of that stuff. That's where the parasites come in. That is where that's where a lot of these problems emanate from. Meat causes body odor from the rotting, putrefying flesh within us. That stuff gets stuck in the pockets, like Emoji King was just saying, the diverticuli. It's these pockets, these little pockets that in the intestinal wall. And this is another reason, by the way, why colonoscopies are kind of useless, because they're just seeing what's on the inside. If you think of the colon, right, a tube, they're just seeing what's on the inside wall. But a lot of these diverticuli are little pockets that, there's a little opening here, but there's a whole pocket on the outside of the intestinal wall. Those colon screening tests, colonoscopies, are not seeing what's on the outside of the wall. So you might get a lot of false negatives saying, your colonoscopy it's clean, it's all good, you're good to go. They're only getting a certain way up, and they're not really seeing what's on the outer wall of the intestines. Meat can become compacted in the intestinal walls, causing our mucosa and intestinal lining to decay along with the meat. Listen to that. This compacted meat this is the intestinal wall, and this pieces of meat get stuck up all in there into the intestinal lining. It decays not only the meat, it starts to putrefy and rot, but it also causes the mucosa lining and the intestinal lining to decay as well. That's bananas, right? Putrefaction changes proteins into toxic chemical byproducts. So when this meat is starting to break down and to rot inside of you, toxicity happens. You're getting a lot of toxic chemicals into the system. Fruits and vegetables, on the other hand, do not decay and rot and putrefy in the body and do not cause these problems. Proteins, when metabolized, leave behind an acid ash residue. Meat protein, flesh protein, leave behind an acid ash residue, which can create inflammation, can cause tissue breakdown, the opposite reason of why we're supposed to eat them. We're told we need to eat this. We need to, especially in the fitness community. Oh my God, if any of you guys are in the fitness community, the push for protein. The push, you got to have your protein, meat, right? That causes inflammation. It causes tissue to actually break down. It's the opposite reason of why we're told we need to eat protein. It's been proven that a vegetable diet supplies more available nitrogen than a meat diet. So the nitrogen aspect of this, remember in the beginning here, we talked about that. Let me see, where is that one? What's my next one? Okay, it has been proven. It was way at the top. Proteins are the nitrogen-based substance of a food. So proteins are the nitrogen-based part of the food. And guess what? You're going to get more nitrogen from a vegetable diet. Who knew, right? The body cannot use flesh-type proteins or grouped amino acids, or remember, completed structures, like the building is already built. It cannot use these flesh-type proteins until it breaks them down into a simple amino acid first. Plant proteins, however, already come simplified. It's already simple structure of amino acids, which are considerably less energy robbing. Plants being full of electromagnetic energy counterbalance this energy need. So when you have plants, they're already full of electromagnetic energy, especially if you eat them raw. So you're getting a ton of electromagnetic energy in, and you're not expending all of this other physical electromagnetic energy in order to break it down and to make it usable by the body, right? Meat, on the other hand, is much more structured and it's electrically dead. It has 0 angstroms of energy, whereas vegetables have 8,000 to 9,000 angstroms of energy. Where are you wanting to get your food supply from? This requires much more of a radical digestive process, which robs the body of vital energy. And because of the high, and I realize I'm going through these slides real fast, you guys, but if you're watching it on the replay, you can hit pause and then you can screen grab them. So I just want to get all, I don't need to spend a whole lot of time going through this part of it, but I just want to, give you guys all the information, because there's a lot of cool information that we just don't know about. So because of the high acidic content, too much meat protein has been linked to colon cancer, which is the second largest type of cancer in America today. The liver, the pancreas, the kidneys, and intestines are destroyed when protein consumption is too high. And believe it or not, we only need 20 to 40 grams of protein a day. 20 to 40 grams of protein a day? Geez, I consume 40 grams of protein in a meal when I was doing it was usually 20 grams, but on a high protein day, easily 200 grams of protein a day. Absolutely, absolutely. So damaging. But I need meat for energy. I need to have my energy. If I don't eat meat, I'm weak. I'm like, I can't function, right? But you got to remember that the energy from meat is mostly from the adrenaline found in the tissues. And this is only stimulated energy. It's not a dynamic energy. The fear experienced at the slaughter pumps, at the slaughterhouse. So the fear that is experienced by the animals upon slaughtering pumps the medulla of the animal's adrenal glands, producing epinephrine, aka adrenaline. Epinephrine is a neurotransmitter. It stimulates energy through the nervous system into the tissues of the body. Remember, we talked about this yesterday's class. So when you have this adrenaline rush, this adrenaline pump, it's there because it's a biological protective mechanism. If you're in a state of danger and you're being attacked, you want to have all of your energy stimulated and ready to go, ready for your legs and your large muscles to run. Right? Animals, when they get that, when there's a lion staring your ass down out in the wild, you want to have that animal wants to have all of their muscles fired up and ready to go at the moment's notice so that it can run or it can fight back, right? This is evolution. This is what gives meat mostly gives meat protein eaters a sense of energy. They're eating in all this stimulant. It's like drinking coffee, right? It's a stimulant. It's the caffeine. It stimulates the adrenals. Well, meat is similarly a stimulant to the body because of this adrenaline, which is a neurotransmitter. And we know what happens when you supplement a body's a chemical that it's supposed to produce, right? If you put in that adrenaline on a regular basis, that organ, that gland is going to say, well, I don't need to do anything, man. I'm getting too much as it is. I'm just going to stop working. However, after years of eating meat full of adrenaline, your adrenal glands become weakened and lazy at producing their own neurotransmitters, and this begins to lower your blood pressure. Your systolic, or the top number, goes lower than 118. As we begin to pass our adrenal weaknesses down genetically, right, future generations are going to see MS, Parkinson's, Addison's disease, and other neurological weaknesses from a lack of neurotransmitters. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. We're seeing it generationally, babies being born more and more weakened, a lot more serious neurological issues, a lot more disease coming in with the younger kids. When the adrenal glands become weak, we also begin to fail at producing adequate steroids. Steroids are our natural anti-inflammatories that the body produces in order to deal with all of the acid, right? But the adrenal glands are weak, stops producing adequate steroids because meat is highly acid forming, which again, a vicious cycle. It just creates more and more inflammation. The body will use cholesterol in place of steroids where this inflammation is present, which can become a serious problem because the body is going to say, I'm not producing any steroids anymore, can't produce my own natural anti-inflammatory. Let's get on this, start producing some cholesterol so that we can deal with this heat, this inflammation, this swelling, because we're super acidic. And in the presence of acidosis, when we are acidic, these lipids, the fats, the cholesterol, stick together and plaque themselves into and onto tissue. And remember, the lymphatic system is a lipid-based system. It is a fat-based system because you need that density of the fat in the lymphatic fluid to deal with the heat of the acidosis. And what happens is everything starts sticking together. Your lymphatic system slows down. It becomes very sludgy. It doesn't flow. We get lymphatic stagnation in the head, leading to headaches. We get lymphatic stagnation in the intestines, leading to all the gut and digestive issues. We are systemically acid. We are acid on a systemic and cellular level, head to toe. And that's because we're eating so much. We're a protein. Every culture is a protein consuming culture. Protein consuming culture, meat consuming culture. Energy from meat eating can also come from growth hormones fed to the animal for rapid growth. Well, our energy should be dynamic or cellular. It should not be created by stimulants. And by dynamic and cellular, we're talking about fruits, melons, and berries, baby. We're talking about vegetables if you want to build up. But if you're cleansing and clearing and rebooting your health, your energy, your vitality, your wellness, that power lies in the cellular energy. When you drink, when you eat fruits, melons, and berries, that simple, unrefined, pure sugar, the right type of sugar that your body was designed to use as fuel, goes directly into the cells and we light up like a Christmas tree. I think it's coming on to 3 hours now. I've been talking nonstop. I haven't lacked any energy. I feel amazing. I'm hydrated. How are you guys all doing? You good? Everybody good out there? I got 27 comments to come in and check on. I can't friggin' wait. So our energy should be dynamic or cellular. It should not be created from stimulants, because as soon as you stop putting those stimulants in, you're going to crash. That's what we hear about the sugar crash, right? You eat a lot of sugar, you eat a candy bar, you get a little stimulant. Now you get a little stimulant from the caffeine and the sugar and all that stuff, but it's not dynamic, it's not cellular, it's not sustained. You can't maintain it, and you crash afterwards if you don't keep putting that stimulant back in. That's why a lot of us were addicted to coffee. And we're like, oh my God, I can't give up coffee. Because we believe that without coffee, we're going to be dead because, energy in the toilet, because that's what usually happens, right? Because it's a stimulant. And when you take away that stimulant, you take away your energy. But dynamic energy comes from raw food eating, where alkalization, proper electrolytes, electricity, amino acids, proper synergistic compounds and complexes, all the vitamins, all the minerals you need. It's not in a bottle of vitamins, it's in your juice, right? Dynamic energy comes from this raw food. That's where dynamic energy is found. Meat is full of dead blood cells, which are full of iron, a mineral which, if consumed in abundance, can become toxic. And eating a lot of meat with something like vitamin C supplementation, for example, is going to enhance your iron absorption, and thereby magnifying the iron toxicity. So all of this to say that when we think about proteins, we are clear now. Are we not clear? Does that not just all blow your mind? Are you not clear on the fact that you did not really know what you were putting in your body with all this meat? We've been fed a lie, pardon the pun. We have been fed a lie about how much protein we need. We've been fed a lie about what type of protein we need. We don't need complex, already formed structure building of protein. We need the building blocks, the simple format. We need the blocks, which are the amino acids. And you're not going to find that in meat-based protein. In addition, when you eat all that meat-based protein, you are taking in all the toxicity that comes in from the meat, the stuff that was pumped into the meat, right, at the slaughterhouse, and for all the months before raising that whatever animal to get it to you, right? All the growth hormones, all the antibiotics, all the steroids, and you're taking that in. We need to be smart, and we need to stop buying into this protein myth, and we need to start buying into the amino acid ability, the ability of our fruits, our vegetables in particular, and nuts to provide us with the amino acids, a simple, utilized in the form that's best utilized by the body, in the form that is going to have the least chemical damage and blowback from eating all that flesh protein. And we need to put this to rest. The next time somebody asks you about, well, where am I going to get my protein from? You're going to say, veggies, baby. I'm getting my simple, utilizable, pure, energetic, rich, 8,000 to 9,000 angstroms of energy, protein, amino acids, the actual blocks that I need. I don't want the whole building. I can't use the whole building. I can use only the building blocks, and I'm getting that from my vegetables. How are you getting your protein? Are you eating some dead flesh that's going to decay and rot in your gut and make your fart smell like something just died, crawled up and died inside of you? All right. Okay. All right. So that concludes our yes, Alana, proteins, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go through and check this out. Oh my God, Alana, I love this. You're writing out the notes as well. Protein structures are built from building materials called amino acids. Yes, they're the building materials that your body requires and uses for building or growth, maintaining and repairing itself. Loved it. Emoji King says the first publication of this was in 1959, but she really was just bringing old news up to date. Goes back to the 1890s, somewhere like that. I can't wait to get into this. Yes, regarding cancer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Excellent. I cannot wait. Thank you so much. Yes, proteins are the nitrogen-based substance in the food. Alana, I love it. I love it. Look at Alana writing out her notes. Look at her. When we write down and when we go through these notes, that's why I wanted to write these notes out for you guys. When we read it, we take in the information in a different way. I need to plug in my iPad because I see we're down to 17%. So I love, look at Alana was like a boss lady. You're a boss lady. Thank you so much. So she's got all the notes written down here. Amazing, Alana. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Probiotics in cases of emergency, or grape juice fast in cases of emergency, you know. Probiotics, the more we put in these things that our body is supposed to already have in it, our body should, under perfect situations and perfect chemistry that we're putting in, produce all the enzymes, all the probiotics, all the digestive juices, the digestive enzymes, the good bacteria, the good flora. It should all produce that on its own with the body. And when we take over that job, and put it in the form of a supplement, an isolate, then we are doing our bodies a disservice. We are not giving our bodies the ability to start getting that back in gear on its own. It's so important. Probiotics in case of emergency, similar to using glandulars or So if you need the probiotics to save someone's life, yeah, of course. If you need, listen, it's all about learning what you need and what is called for right now in your situation. But as a whole, Dr. Morse is definitely not in agreement with the use of probiotics. He just is not. Nikki is good as well. Oh my God, you ever see a liver fluke? Yes, I have. I've seen all kinds of stuff, like crazy stuff is coming out of us. A lot of that stuff we have done and we have put there on our own. And the beautiful thing about all of this is that we hold within ourselves the power to turn this all around, I want to thank you guys so much. I want to thank you, Alana. Alana, you popped up all of the notes again that I was reading out from my notes type. Let me know what you thought of that. Thank you, Burns. Can't wait for that hug. See you here tomorrow. Yes, indeed. I will see you guys right back here on YouTube Live, on my Facebook Live for whatever I'm inspired to share with you tomorrow. I really want to go through and break down Matt Kahn releasing judgment. I will put the link in the description of this video if you're watching it on YouTube. If you're watching it on Facebook, come over to YouTube. Come and drop a comment. Drop a comment in the comment section of this Facebook of this YouTube video when it is published live on my channel. Like this video if you're watching it on Facebook, if you're watching it on YouTube, because if you like it, come on, give your girl a little like, right? That is going to help the YouTube algorithm say, whoa, this is something that people might want to see, other people might want to see, because other people are liking it, other people are commenting on it, other people are engaged, and this is going to help spread this knowledge and the power that we have within our bodies, because we need to remember that at the end of the day, we hold this key. It's in our hands. Every time we put our juice to our lips, it is in our hands. We hold the key to unlocking our health and vitality. And we don't need to be afraid of a diagnosis. We don't need to be afraid of this juice. We don't need to be afraid of where you're going to get your protein from. We don't need to be afraid of anything. Hey, Carlene. Oh my God, I did miss it. I'm not seeing it anywhere, girl. Carlene, you're watching on YouTube, and for some reason, I can't see. Let me see if I can see Carlene. Hang on, babe. Let me see if I can see Carlene's message if I scroll up. Technology is weird sometimes. You missed my question. Yes, everybody here, subscribe to each other. Definitely, let's keep in touch. Emoji King said, excellent class. Thank you so much. Carlene, babe, I'm not seeing your message, but I want to address it since you just so some cool comments in here that just needed my approval. Carlene. Hey, Carlene, can you send me that question that you have? Can you send it to me on Facebook Messenger? Because I know we are connected there as well. And I will just hang on here and let you guys know that I'm just hang on. Hey, Olga is here. Olga is here. Hello, Olga. Olga says, I just came in. We'll watch the video later. Wish you all the best, Burns. Thank you so much, Olga. Everybody give it up for Olga. Olga is coming in. She is here as well. Let me know. Do you guys want to see where where it's a little bit of a mess, but do you guys want to see the vintage glamper while I wait for Carlene's message to come through on Messenger? I'm going to give that a minute or two because I know there's a little bit of a delay, but I would love to show you. Would you like to see it? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you want me to show you the vintage glamper. Let me just quickly see if I can tidy up a little bit before that happens. But I'm going to show you guys. So this is our vintage camper which we renovated last year, and it is where I love coming to you guys live from here for our classes. Okay, so bear with me. Cancel that. Yes, please. Okay, let's do this now. My camera. Okay. So, okay, aside from the mess, okay, don't judge, okay? Because like I didn't realize I was going to actually do this. But this is our vintage camper. She is a 22-foot. She's a 22-foot Golden Falcon. She's a Glendale, and we completely redid everything. And she's a bit dirty right now, but that's okay. But you get the idea. There's Glenda. There's her sign. Look at how cool this is. It's all glittery. Can you see that? My daughter painted that sign for me. I have this beautiful piece from, oh, and I don't have it lit up. Wait. I want to show you guys. So I have some lights, some little string lights in there. It's got a beautiful little crystal because, you know, I'm all about the bling. I did the curtains. Like I said, it's not really dressed properly for a viewing, but here it is. This is what it is. I love this wallpaper over here. It just so spoke to my heart. And this is this is a curtain from, oh my gosh, back in the day, I tell ya. And I just decided to put that there and clean up and move some other stuff around here before I show you this part. Hang on a second. Hang on just a second. And this is I really should have tidied up and straightened up a little bit, but you get the idea, right? You get the idea. This is a little tea towel that my best friend Candy Girl gave me. Look, she drew the mohawk on this mermaid. And these little artificial flowers that I got. Yes. She's the Vintage Glamper on Instagram and on Facebook. And this is my favorite wall over here. This is a linen closet and food storage area. But this wall I did using, hello. This wall I did using scrapbooking, a scrapbooking book of scrapbooking paper. And I just did a decoupage over there. And yeah, so this is a really cool microwave. I got the microwave and then I found paint to match it for our fridge. And then, yeah, this is another bedroom at the back here. It's some of my angel art. The Glamper. Yes to the Glamper experience. And then the bathroom, which actually functions and works. The toilet, we just store stuff in here for now. We haven't hooked up the shower as yet, but like I love all these little touches. Like I painted all of this. We did all this together. Dali completely rebuilt the back of the camper, but this is where I come to you from every day. This is where I spend my entire day. I love it in here because I do not have to be in the kitchen or surrounded by food and all of that delicious stuff. Oh, I wanted to show you. Look at how cute this mirror is. Isn't that cute? So cute. So cute. So cute. So cute. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in for this class. I cannot wait to join you guys again tomorrow. This was an amazing class. This was a long class. It was 3 hours long, but you know what? I'm loving it. It's like, I can't wait to get to class every day. How about you guys? All right. Sandy says, oh, wait, let me see something here. So Elaine said, yes, please, about seeing Glenda. Wow. What a deeply good, feel good, informative few hours. Thanks for your time and sharing your belief system. I am in. Amazing. Thank you so much, Louise. That is beautiful to hear. Elaine said, wowzer, she's gorgeous. Isn't she though? This is what I look at. This is a view I see when I am sitting here on my spot looking at and talking to you guys. Yes to the Glamper experience. Glenda is so cool and funky. I love her. Me too. See you sent. Oh, you sent it on. Sent it to you on Meds, on Messenger. Okay, let's check out the last thing that we want to do here. And then this is the bed. Let me show you. Oh, she's a mess, but you know, imagine that it's all clean. Hold on one second. So this is our spot. It is like a queen size mattress sort of thing, and my array of blankies and pillows. And my favorite part of this is this beautiful antique curtain that I got from Value Village, our local thrift store chain. And my Queen bling, that used to be my license plate on my car from my bikini design business. And the other thing that I just love are these whitewash boards that are like full pre-printed type of panels. But let me just get back onto my bed here. Hang on one second. Carlene, I'm seeing your question here on Messenger now. So hang on a second. Well, I get my iPad back into her spot. And let me just see your question now, Carlene. So I want to make sure I get to everyone's question. Okay, so this is a great question. I'm going to read it out for you guys. I wonder if I could copy this more. Copied. And I wonder if I can come here and paste. Yes, yes, Queen, yes. Okay, so this is Carlene's question. Thank you so much. Carlene writes in, hi Burns, this is my first time doing a juice fast, but I've been juicing since May. This is day 6 since my fast, and I've stopped having bowel movements 3 days ago. I've tried eating the prunes and drinking the juice. So I recommended to her that she can do a prune juice. So you can make your own juice. You can put about 10 prunes in a liter of water, distilled water or good spring water, cover that, put it in the fridge for overnight. And drinking that will really help alleviate some constipation. That hasn't helped. She also said, what else do you suggest trying? I suggest trying Dr. Morse's GI Renew. So if you haven't had a bowel movement in a few days and you want to get things going, usually like his GI Renew number 3 or number 4, if you're having trouble going, it's a really good formula. It's not stimulant, so it's not going to create any dependency. And also his GI Broom would be very good. But if you cannot get your hands on that right now, there is something that he and I also recommend, and it is called Cascara Sagrada. All right, Cascara Sagrada. I am your student. Oh, God bless you. Thank you, Emoji King. I am yours. We are all students on this beautiful path, which is a really good thing to keep in mind. We're all learning. We're all students on this path. We're all doing this together. But for constipation, Cascara Sagrada is really good. It is a combination of really gentle herbs that you can use. You can also try some psyllium husk. That's Psyllium with bentonite clay. Let me write that down here as well. Psyllium husk plus, why am I typing this on my back? I can't type there properly. Psyllium husk plus bentonite clay. All right, so you can use psyllium husk plus bentonite clay as well. Oh man, you messed up. Why did you mess up, Alana? Why did you say that? Psyllium husk and bentonite clay for the constipation, and as well, enema. Now, you do not want to use an enema a lot of the time, because you do not want to. It's very stimulating. It's very irritating to the bowel wall. At the beginning, when I first started doing this, and I was looking into the Gerson method, and they recommend 5 enemas a day with coffee enemas, and I did that for a few days, and that wrecks you. That really, really is too much. It's too stimulating. It's too irritating for the bowel wall. We don't need that. But if you are constipated and you really want to get things going, and you need to take a poop, you need to get this going, because it's like, I don't feel good, I feel backed up, because you are. Do an enema. You can do an enema with warm water. You can do an enema with warm water and a little bit of freshly squeezed, strained lemon juice. And I really should do an enema video. I recommend you check out online. On YouTube, you can check out Marcus and Kara's enema video on The Healthy Life. They do a really good enema video. She's really cute. I love her. But I would do an enema. That gives you instant relief. It'll get things going. And sometimes all we need is that first little release, that first little, clear out, and then bam, we're going again. Don't be afraid of doing an enema, but don't use anything too hard on the body. I was all for the coffee enema, because all the benefits to the liver, and how it flushes out your ducts really well. Too harsh on the body to use a lot frequently, too habit forming. But if you use it, if you need it for a temporary, like I haven't gone in a few days, when we switch to this type of juicing, like I said before, my bowel movements have changed too. I don't get that sensation when I wake up in the morning right away of, oh my gosh, I need to go for a poop. That's not how my body is not working like that now. Because I'm doing the grape juice, it's like totally different. I don't have the traditional bowel movements now. I'm passing out bowlfuls of parasites. And I talked about what that might look like in the beginning of this video. So you might want to go and check that out. Louise says, wowzers, I love your angel art. Can you tell me where you found these? Yes. The actually, I have another one right here. I love this one. Look at this one. Let it go. Permission granted. And be gentle on yourself. I love that. And these are from an artist called Kelly Rose Roberts. And I'm sure you will be able to find her art online. But I got this whole beautifully plaqued set of art. I got a whole collection. Actually, there's a beautiful manifestation story around this. When I came back up, I'll tell you real quick. You're welcome, Carlene. I'm so happy that you were persistent. It's like, why isn't she answering my question? Burns, answer my question. Look, scroll up. I asked it. So thank you so much thank you so much. I'm so glad I thought, well, wait a minute. I want everyone's questions to be answered because you came here to learn and you came here and if you take the time to make your fingers, do this on your phone or on your device. Where's my phone? I don't even know where my phone is. But if you took the time to ask me a question, I want to honor that and respect that, especially that we're doing this live and it's being such a powerful experience for me and for you and for everyone else. I want that question that you asked, Carlene, is a question that a lot of people have. So you asking it and being persistent and me seeing it means that other people can be serviced and served by that question. So thank you. Thank you for your persistence. If ever that happens, if ever you're watching a video of mine and you are not seeing your question answered, be persistent like Carlene just was. Good for you. And it's me, you asked about berries. So blackberries would be good as well. Yeah, great manifestation story. I came back from living in California, back as a single mom, separated and then divorced 3 months after my first cancer surgery in 2011. And I was making my home again, reestablishing my home back here in Canada. And I went to St. Jacobs Village, a very beautiful part of the area where I live in the Waterloo area, Waterloo, Ontario. And there is a Mennonite community there. And there's a town called St. Jacobs Village. And I saw this in a store there. Could not afford it. I was broke. And I was like, oh my God, I want that whole collection. It was $500. And I told the woman, I'm going to come back and buy that entire angel collection of plaques because every one of them spoke to me for where my heart was at that time and still is, right? All about all this great stuff. And I came back a week later. I had gotten a huge bikini order. I was retiring my business, but I was still doing it, to put food on the table. And I had gotten a beautiful order for a luxury bikini for $5,000 from a friend of mine, a client of mine. I would do these bikinis completely encrusted in Swarovski crystals, and my top level bikinis sold regularly for $5,000 each. I know it's crazy, but hey, people want to spend their money. I can make their money. I can make their money well spent. You know what I mean? In terms of those crystal bikinis. So I went back a week later and I said, you're not going to believe this. I'll take the whole lot of the whole collection. And the collection was $500. When I first went into that store, I didn't have a penny to my name. I didn't have a single dime in my bank account. I said, I'm coming back. You'll see. And I went to work. I did the manifestation work. I put into practice what I was learning through Abraham Hicks and totally changed my life. So that's the story of that. So go check her out, Kelly Ray Roberts. And I'm sure that you can find her work and where you can access her stuff online. So thank you so much, everybody. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. It's been 3.5 hours of absolute divine intention. And my intention is always to serve and to to help everybody who is ready for this and who is willing to really take their life and their health back into their own hands. I'm here. That is my mission. And share this out if you know that there is somebody, or if you believe that there is somebody who can benefit from this. I know these are long videos, and you know, I love doing them. This is just how they go, and I'm unapologetic about it now. So whatever portion that you were able to get through on this, I love that. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon for class tomorrow. I love you.